Street General. This is for the kingdom and the power. This is how it all began. Let's go. For the boss of bosses, we busting slugs. Money bags full of blood. Dead bodies in the trunk. That's that street power. The king of pushing tons. For the boss of bosses, we busting slugs. Money bags full of blood. Dead bodies in the trunk.
Go.
What's up? What's up? We're here. You tuned in to Caguama Talk with MK Los. That sounded like some standard right there, play. That's not. We just had a drink of Caguama, and I think it hit the mic.
That was a power, bro. The Caguama.
The power of the mic, bro.
We have a special guest. Mr. Marcos Barbosa Marcus B. Freestyle singer from back in the day. Everybody that remembers Marcus B. He had a song When You Go. He had Endless Night. It was bumping on KNON. Everybody that tuned in, he also toured. He did a whole bunch of producing. And what's up, Marcus? How you doing, man?
Pretty good, my man. Appreciate y'all inviting me to the show. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
How does the story de la música because I remember, bro. We're gonna talk about the freestyle. But I remember Marcus B used to be the Latin Hammer. He used to rap first.
Latin Hammer? Oh, shit.
Sounds like the Latin Hammer, bro. Yeah.
Sound like a rock star.
That was for a little time period. But that's funny that a buddy of mine still calls me that.
The Latin Hammer.
He used to, the Latin Hammer, bro.
I remember Marcus, man, when I was like super young, bro. I met you when we were super young. Me and my brother. And so we gotten older, man, and you were rapping. And I think you were at Eastfield College, and you were doing a couple of shows, and you needed some like backup dancers, and me and my brother used to dance for you, like do routines, like Kid and Play and stuff like that. And I think I was like 15. 15. And then later on, I remember we did a program. Remember? And I think Danny, what was it? Danny, your homeboy Danny Torres. He was there, and
Danny.
When we did the program at on TV or at the West End, we did one at the West End.
At the West End, but it was on TV. It was
Channel
on
19.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know if it was like Azteca TV or something like that when it was first starting. It was out in Garland. Right.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was. And we were gonna be on TV, bro. And we were like. And I remember we were practicing at your house, remember? And in East Dallas. Went to East Dallas, and but then later on, como te digo, I started writing and stuff like that, and I told you, hey man, I wanna rap. It was Calle Jefferson. Remember, we were in Calle Jefferson.
Yeah.
We performed Calle Jefferson. Selena was there, remember?
Selena.
We met Selena, bro.
Selena Dion?
Grupo Más. No, Selena de los Dinos.
Oh.
Yeah.
I told him that.
Celine Dion,
we were backstage. I think I told you we were backstage, and we were with Marcus. Marcus had gotten us in because we were gonna perform at Marcus, and then we go backstage, bro, and I see this fine ass girl, bro. I was like, "Damn, she's fine, bro." And I try to shake her hand. She just looked at me up and down. I go, "What's your name?" Selena. I go, "Okay." I try to shake her hand, bro. Then she finally just went like, "Okay, thank you. Be gone."
Damn.
I was like, "Oh." But that's when she had a baila hasta cumbia, remember?
She said goodbye, worm.
She's like,
Go.
if I would have been Balta, she probably would have married me.
Damn, bro.
Pero I think
You love my fucking hair, nigga, no matter what the fuck you say.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, for those that don't know, I cut my hair. So that's why. That's why nigga loves my hair. He loves my hair.
For everybody that doesn't know, the pimp is here. Balta the pimp. Oh, look at his hair.
El pimp, bro. El pinche pimp.
Look at that shit. Ladies, he is married.
Sorry, ladies.
No, sorry.
I don't think
Sabrina will kick your ass. Sabrina, she knows Kung Fu.
Kung Fu.
No, pero go in.
No, 2 black eyes.
Go in, she knows 2 black eyes.
He will give you a black eye, bro, by the way.
You go karate kick, Caguama kick your ass. Sorry, Marcus. Going back to Marcus B. What did you think when we got on stage? Because something crazy happened, man. We thought they were cheering for us, but who were they cheering for, Marcus?
Grupo Más.
Remember we were performing. Tell them what happened.
So I was going to Eastfield College and I did some educational rap I was involved in
OUHS or something?
OUHS.
See, I remember, bro.
Organization of United Hispanic Students. So, you know, I love music, man. And we wanted to spread the word of education. So I wrote an educational rap,
right.
And we had an opportunity to perform. And basically, we were kind of fill-in act. So all day they were bumping us, you know, during the day, like, hey, no, we don't have time. No, we don't have time. No, we don't have time. Well, before Grupo Más,
right, we went on. We were the opening act.
They needed somebody to fill in the time because they didn't have an act, you know, and people were just standing there.
Right.
So we went up because it was just one song.
Right.
And it was hilarious because everybody's like, Mas, Mas, Mas.
And we thought they were saying for us to sing more.
Yeah, so
but it was for Mas.
Beautiful mind.
And it was
packed. This is the first Jefferson, but 1990. What was it? 90 96, 97, 98, 98.
It was
like
around
98,
there.
97, 98, man.
That was crazy, man. That was a big crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I almost fell off the stage because the light was so bright, the spotlight.
Right.
I couldn't even see where I was walking, man.
Right.
Oh, wow.
But these guys, Alex and his, George and Alex.
Alex, that was my brother Alex. Shout out to
man,
Alex. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? They were out there dancing and grooving, man,
Right.
and did a great show. And then, like I said, at the end, they were like, Mas, Mas, Mas. And of course,
They were like, Mas. And we were like,
y'all want
They-
another
y'all
one?
want more? He goes, no, Mas, Grupo Mas.
But it worked out great.
No mames.
It worked out great
Yeah.
because, you know, we were flexible and we were like,
Right.
we can put us whenever you want, and
Right.
boom, right. Everybody, all these other rappers or groups and that probably would have loved that
Right.
spot. And we were
Yeah, and we had the
we were
the
patient,
spot.
this and that, and it worked out for us, man.
What was cool about it? I think I was like 15, I think, or 16. I don't remember, but it was way back in the day. And we were talking when we stopped performing, and we were just chilling, and I told you, hey man, I wrote this rap called Chicano Flavor. I wanna check it out. You're like, let it kick, and I remember, Ricas will come in to get a Chicano Flavor. Remember, I think I was showing you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember. And I'm like, hey man, you think that one day, man, you can make a beat for it or something, you know? And so time went by. You're like, yeah. And we went to DJ. Shout out to DJ Tool, man. To Vincent.
Absolutely, man.
Vincent.
I saw him not too long ago.
Man, how's he doing?
He's doing good. He was doing good. Unfortunately, I saw him at his mom's funeral.
Oh man.
But
I hear that.
But yeah, he's out in Kansas right now.
Oh, he's in Kansas.
That's where he lives. But DJ Tool, man.
I remember you took us to his house, man, to do that Chicano Flavor, and I think I was 16. You took us to his house. Y como te digo, man, he was creating so much crazy shit. That dude was badass, bro. At sampling, he was sampling a whole bunch of crazy shit.
Using a 2-second sampler.
Right.
You know, sampling's pretty new back then, you know. But I kind of wanted to take it back.
All right, take it back,
man. I'm gonna give y'all the long version here, man.
It was
probably about 1979.
Got it!
When I met George.
I had an afro.
Yeah, we were kids, man.
I had an afro.
And these
here?
George of the Jungle, bro.
George,
A little
man.
kid. I was a little kid.
Cuando tenía todavía pelo, güey.
Hell yeah. I had a
Yeah,
pig.
man.
A little,
So we met like in a church group, you know.
Right.
We used to go
San
there.
San Pedro.
And man, so we just, you know, formed a relationship and good friendship, you know.
I remember that talking about that. I don't know. San Pedro was kind of crazy, man, because it was people from different neighborhoods. And I remember Jorge Pardo. You remember them? Jorge Pardo y ¿cómo se llama?
Pleasant Grove.
They're Pleasant Grove.
Off of Han Freeway.
And they were like, and I remember that they were all choloed out, bro. Dickie, Stacey Adams. Remember back in the day?
Yeah, I
they were
remember.
all flannel. Orale, what's up? And they were, remember that shit?
Yeah.
And I remember, I don't know, one time, I don't know if you went, but I don't know why they came to my head. Some black dudes were bothering us, bro. They were throwing rocks. There was a fence in the back of San Pedro. And ¿cómo se llama? Jorge Pardo came, hey, they're bothering you. And I go, yeah. He goes, I got you. remember the ¿cómo se llama? The ¿cómo se llama? The Chinese stores. Remember the Karate Kid, the Karate Kid shit, and I think it was the 80s. I was like a little kid, bro.
Right there.
They had like Chinese stars that they used to throw.
Oh, yeah.
And he was,
Stars, bro.
he was like, hey man,
Eran las
I
perronas,
was a
güey.
little kid, bro, throwing rocks at the black dudes, and they were throwing rocks back. And he comes in, he got you. I thought he was gonna take out a gun, bro. He took out a Chinese store and shit.
I remember that.
Remember
man.
that?
Yeah, they used to carry those.
The Chinese, the
Crazy.
Chinese stores. I just want to shout them out. ¿Cómo se llama? The Pardo
Give 'em
brothers,
the-
man.
give 'em the
Been a
Bronx,
long
bro.
time, man.
Yeah, good family, man.
And San Pedro was a trip, man. It was cool, man. It was cool, man.
I thought he was trying to do that movie, the Morenitos. What's it called? You Were a Menace, bro. He was talking about the
I thought
Chinese
so.
people, bro. I thought this was talking about.
What you say
I was like,
about
oh,
my
you
mama?
think- What you think about my mama?
No, man. So after that, when
Right.
I was about 12 years old, a buddy of mine at school told me about KNON, which was, at that time, it was 90.1.
Oh, okay.
And there was a DJ on there called Land from Manhattan.
Oh, I remember him.
And that was the first time I ever heard freestyle music.
Oh, okay.
And man, I just absolutely fell in love with it. And I just had a passion for it, man. And then probably around 14, my brother used to play guitar, so I would dabble and grab his guitars and stuff. But one of his friends found a guitar in the trash can. It was broken in 2 pieces.
What?
And he put a bolt through it and fixed it. And he goes, "You want to learn guitar?" I said, "Learn on this one."
Damn.
And then later, if you learn, then I'll go ahead and buy you another guitar.
Yeah.
So I just learned on the guitar out of the trash can, man. So I just started writing little songs and learning different
Oh, yeah,
chords
yeah.
and stuff. And that's kind of where the music grew.
Right.
But then, like I said, we stayed in touch, and the hip hop, and it
Right,
was also like
right.
the Bobby Brown era
right.
and all that. So we just
MC Hammer,
Yeah.
raw bass.
yeah,
Bro, I
yeah.
remember. I don't know if Marcus wants me to say that, man, but Marcus used to go out with one of my cousins.
Oh, okay.
He used to date my cousin, and
Ah, no,
I
bro.
remember Marcus. We were going to Six Flags, and him picking up my cousin at my grandma's house on Searcy in Oak Cliff. And I remember Marcus had this yellow car, and he came
It
bumping.
was a 1980 Citation.
Well, this dude had some Alpine, bro, because I remember he was jamming the DOC. It's getting funky, huh?
Funny, man.
And
Yeah.
I remember that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You pulled up.
I met him not too long ago.
For real?
Yeah.
And then I just thought it was badass, man, because the DOC, for everybody, shout out to the DOC.
Yeah.
He's from Dallas, man. He wrote the Chronic.
Yep.
He'll write the Chronic. If y'all seen the NWA movie, he's from he had a lot to do with the NWA movement.
Exactly.
So shout out to the DOC. His whole album was jamming, bro.
He started out with I think it was Fila Fresh Crew.
Yeah.
You remember
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
With Dr. Rock on K104.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, he did. I hate to go to work, and there was
Yeah.
another one I can't remember. But that he was on with them.
Right.
But yeah, man, that was a cool time.
You remember in Run C. Somebody say
Run
do
C.
that dance, do that dance,
Yep.
do that dance,
They
do
were,
that
they were
dance.
here out of Dallas.
Yeah, they were from Dallas. Shout out to
It was a
yes,
trendsetter. They
Trendsetter. Yeah, that was it. It's the munchies for your big nemesis.
Nemesis.
Shout out to
Big
rest in peace, Big Al.
Snake, Big Al, and
Big
Captain
Snake.
Overrock.
Yes, sir.
So that's where you wanted to hear. You heard the hip hop back in the day on
Right.
KNON
Right.
on their show, man. Saturday nights.
Right.
Yeah, you tuned into that.
Right.
Back then, of course, you had the tape recorder, so you hit the
Oh yeah.
play, you hit play and record at the same time.
Hey, I had a bunch of those tapes.
Yeah.
What
I had a bunch.
about
I still have stacks. I wanted
Right.
to bring some, man.
right. What about G.I. Joe?
G.I. Joe?
Ooh, they're from
They're at
Oak
Oak Cliff.
Cliff. That's
I only remember G-Rock and I don't
Land
remember
Lover, and somebody I forgot the other dude.
Yeah.
But there was 3 of them, 3 DJs
Right.
out of Oak Cliff that they had a record out. They had a
Right.
major distribution.
Right.
So now going back, I was gonna tell you what inspired you, bro. Like when you say about freestyle, who's your favorite freestyle singers?
You know, it's changed over time.
Rito's gonna say Lil Susie.
Yeah. It's
Night
changed.
out.
Yeah.
Night
So
out.
Brenda's like, Lil, take me.
Yeah.
Nah,
It's
I
changed
said
over
night out.
time, man. It was Stevie B.
So you said George Lamont, baby.
It was
Oh.
Stevie B.
What about George
and
Lamont?
Jo-
Hey.
I love
George
George
Lamont is the king, bro.
Stevie B, I met him at a show here in Dallas,
Right.
and it wasn't a pleasant experience. So it was a rough. I don't know. I felt he was arrogant.
Oh, Stevie B.
Yeah.
You hear
And,
that, Balta?
Yeah.
He said that Stevie B
Yeah.
was arrogant,
Yeah.
like se creía mucho,
Oh,
like
Yeah.
for real?
And
Este-
Back in the day or recently?
that was back in the day.
Recently,
but
no?
if you look at videos recently, you see a lot of controversy.
everybody knows Stevie B. Everybody,
You
Stevie
know.
B was.
I mean, I love him as a musician, or an artist, as a
Right.
singer, blah blah
He's
blah.
bad. He's bad.
But you know, the times that I've seen him talk and that kind of turned me off. So, but George Lamont, man,
he's
I really
the
like.
shit. George Lamont's the
and
shit,
his,
bro.
His production.
Was the shit.
George Lamont. What's funny is
Right.
one of his producers was
Right.
Chris Barbosa.
What? So that's your cousin.
We weren't related,
Marcus, that's my cousin.
but he recently passed. Chris Barbosa produced
Without
Let
you.
the Music Play by Shannon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let the music
Sick play. Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people, and for a while, I thought Let the Music Play was like the original freestyle jam.
Right.
But it actually, with time, I've learned that was more like electronic music. The one that the first freestyle song, I think, was Naomi.
Naomi. Yeah.
No, Naomi.
Naomi.
Yeah, Naomi. And something like, I think it's like Let's Dance or something like that.
Oh, I was just
So
saying,
you
let's
listen-
dance. Let's
So,
dance. Let's
that was
next.
kinda
Now, a lot
like-
of shit Brown. Yeah.
If you ask a lot of people, like,
Yeah.
Light Shade of Brown was my favorite.
Yeah, they jamming.
Yeah,
They jamming.
they
That shit
were
Brown went
good.
hard.
And then Bobby passed, and then it was like they're
Some
not
more-
the same.
Double TX.
Yeah, they got
Don't
someone
Xerox.
else, and every show he does,
It don't sound right.
it don't sound
It
right.
don't sound
but
right,
every
bro.
show he does, he makes sure he says it's not a replacement of Bobby. It's just
Orderly.
a fill-in.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because a lot of shit of Brown, a lot of people don't talk about a lot of shit of Brown, man. And a lot of shit of Brown did a lot. Was like, I remember with Kid Frost, no, Mellow Mayonnaise. Mellow Mayonnaise went hard, 89, I remember 89.
Yeah.
Then La Raza came out in 1990. And then all of a sudden, 1992, 1993, a lot of shit of Brown. And you just had the Mexicans went hard.
Oh, yeah. A lot
Los
of
Tres
chicks-
Delincuentes.
I think
Los
at
tres
that time,
delincuentes, güey.
I think at that time, a lot of the Chicano artists were
We're
coming.
badass.
Yeah, they
we're
were.
real artistic.
yeah.
Like everybody had their own style.
And now,
Cypress
then-
Hill,
yeah.
Funk Dubious,
Then,
Yeah.
Funk
then
Dubious.
it became more of a feud. Like they would fight who's
Right.
the best rapper.
Right.
Oh, they're lame, but
Right.
they're doing the same
Right,
thing.
right. You had Chino XL, también Chino XL, todos los
Latin
que-
Rascals. was-
Latin Rascals
Yes.
también. They went hard. The Latin Rascals.
Yeah.
There was a lot of ¿cómo se llama? Groups,
Little
man.
Cuete, all of
Little
them.
Cuete. Yeah, I remember all of them, man. And the thing about it is, like, back in the day, we didn't have social media, so we had Lowrider Magazine. Remember,
Yep.
I used to go to
I-
Kroger, bro, and I didn't buy it. I used to just check out what was going
Yes,
on.
Yeah.
me too.
Y'all didn't do that shit.
I did.
We started going to también when I started figuring out that I like a lot of shit
Yo era
about
niño
Kid Frost.
bonito, güey. Yo no hacía eso, güey.
Vato-
Yo era hijo de Dios, güey.
¿Cuánto estaba en la iglesia? Alabaré, ala. ¿Y cómo se llama? So I started going to top 10 records in Oak Cliff.
Right.
And I started shout out to Mike, man. I don't know if it's there no more or if it's still going on or
It's still there because it's a historic marker, the store, because of when JFK was killed.
yeah.
Yeah.
One of the police officers
Ran in there?
went in there and used the phone.
Oh shit.
And so that phone, remember those phones that you pick
Yeah.
up and do
Yeah.
like this and
Yeah.
down?
Yep.
Down.
It's still,
You had to wait for it to go before you did it again.
yeah, it's still on the
God
wall.
damn, it's an emergency.
It's still
Look,
there.
it's still
So
down
it's,
in the motherfucker.
They haven't touched it. Yeah, that store. But yeah, it's been there a long time.
And
But Mike's not running it
Yeah,
anymore
yeah.
now. It's
I
you know
think-
I'm gonna tell you what's kind of funny
Right,
about
right,
Top 10 real quick.
Right.
So we hustled, man. When we put our music out, we were hustling at the trunk. We were walking.
We're
down
selling
the street.
CDs.
We
We're selling
drive to San
Oak Cliff,
Antonio.
We'd
We'd
sell
walk down-
CDs.
We'd walk in the middle street.
We would go to
Boom,
Main
boom,
Street
boom,
in Fort Worth to sell CDs.
boom. Right.
We were selling CDs in the middle of the street. Remember,
Right.
Marcus?
So
I was selling my album in the middle of the street, in the middle of the street while they were cruising on Main Street, and then we go to Military Drive.
Right.
I think you came with me in Military. We went to Military Drive, San Antonio.
Yeah.
So we were going everywhere, bro. Like representing Dallas, bro. Like selling our CDs.
Yeah.
En ese tiempo.
So what was kind of funny, you know, we got into all the music stores and this and that, and we had our music in top 10.
Right.
I had posters, all our music and everything. Well, when Mike left and the new owners took over, and I think when you did the interview there,
Oh, okay. Yeah. The
somebody
documentary.
from the store
Yeah.
goes, when you gonna get your music into the store? And I just kind of laughed inside.
I've
I said,
been.
It's been in the
been in
store.
the
Y'all
store.
took it out.
Yeah.
You know, y'all took out all the music.
You hear that? Top 10.
from the
New
the local
owners?
artists.
Top 10
But it was just kind of funny. Yeah, my
Yeah.
picture was right there.
Right.
An
You took it-
autograph picture. And our
They had.
music was all
Remember,
over
they
the
had
place.
everybody, bro. Like people that blew up, local artists. But
Yeah.
remember, there's a lot of people that blew up, and they had all the autographs there.
Yeah.
It was bad. Top 10 was badass.
Yeah.
I remember Mike. He was such a cool ass dude, bro. That every time, bro, that I would go in, he would go give me a Coke, like from the machine. He didn't do that to you.
No.
He would be like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Hey,
I remember.
Stephanie wants to remind you that you're talking about SPM, bro.
Who's that? What's that? PMS? What? Who's that? What? Okay.
SPM,
That
bro.
was
Well, anyway.
5 p.m. That was 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
5
Oh yeah, 5 p.m. I
5 p.m.,
gotta
bro.
take a
Yeah.
piss. He goes.
Oh shoot, it is 5 p.m., bro.
Y como te digo. Anyways, going back to real shit.
Oh shit.
We don't talk about people we're not supposed to talk about. We don't give credit to
Hey,
So anyways.
what I want to know though,
What do you wanna know?
what I want to know is
What
because
do you
I
wanna
heard
know?
this and I want to know.
you want us to clarify it.
Clear
I
Did you
heard
get a haircut?
I
Yes,
heard
yes, you did.
and I looked that you work for a TV station. Who do you work for?
Well, right now I currently work for a CW33, KDAF TV.
It used to be WB.
CW.
Ribbit.
The
WB.
CW,
Ribbit.
Wow.
So I started
Wow.
back there in 2004, just like doing IT work.
Right.
And then I started learning, the broadcast side.
Right.
But I left in 2022 or 2023.
Yeah.
I can't remember. And I
Why,
went to
Marcus?
Univision.
Why? No, play.
Well,
You got a better deal.
yeah, man. I got
Wait. You were in Univision? Univision?
to Univision as assistant director of technology.
Oh shit!
Wow.
And of course, it was a nice.
But it wasn't
nice-
it wasn't TUDN, 2DN. It was Univision.
Back in the day.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Before Televisa.
Okay, yeah,
Oh well, yeah. It was owned by Televisa, right? So yeah.
yeah, Televisa.
I think it's still owned by Televisa, no?
Yeah,
To this day.
Yeah, never mind.
Televisa
To this day.
Univision.
I heard that they don't pay.
Oh,
I don't
I'm
know.
pretty
I
sure
don't
they
know
don't
about
pay.
that.
they paid.
They just don't pay enough. No, I'm not gonna.
They
Not
paid
enough.
well, but they
I mean, a
squeezed
lot of their
every little-
anchors left, right, and stuff
Yeah.
because they weren't paying the correct amount.
That's
Not
what I
while
heard.
was there.
Yeah.
Not while I was there, pero a lot of the people I met, complained about the pay. Even where I'm at now, they complain
Right.
about the pay, and that's why I left.
Right.
Was for a bump and title and pay,
Right.
but they squeeze every penny
dollar.
out of you.
Right.
Wow.
And I was seeing my family maybe 20 minutes a day. In the morning.
Because
I'd
you're
see
on.
my
You're
kids.
always. You're
I'd
always
wake
on call.
up,
We'll
I'd
see
take the kids to school, and then that was
That
it.
was
I
it.
didn't see
So
them till the next
were
day.
you working? I'm sorry. Were you working on a salary check, or were you working on a certain amount, like per hours and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
salary at that.
With salary.
Yeah,
Oh damn! So they were squishing you probably more out of
Yeah.
it, man. Because
absolutely.
usually the people they end up with salary. Well,
Right.
I only worked salary one time, bro, and that's the last time I ever
Yeah.
worked salary.
Yeah.
bro.
Oh yeah,
It's
when
not
I
chinga.
went back to
It's
hourly, I
still
was
not
like,
chinga.
I
Yeah,
welcome
it's not
it, man.
Yeah.
I saw a picture with you. I don't know. Was it in Univision or yeah? It had to be in Univision with Pepe Aguilar. I saw a picture you posted with Pepe Aguilar.
Yeah, that was kind of cool because I had only been there maybe about 3 months, and that was the radio side. So you have the TV side, which I worked,
Right.
and then the radio side had their engineer and their events and this and that. And one of my buddies is like the stage manager,
Right.
a really cool guy. Shout out to Amin, man, he's awesome. Puerto Rican cat, man, he's a super knowledgeable engineer. But I said, man, I'm gonna go volunteer and help him out. I thought they were gonna put me, setting up tables or putting posters it was at the Mesquite Rodeo.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
they
that's
had
badass.
La Casetera, They had Duelo, they had Frontera.
Oh shit.
Hey,
so it is called by Frontera, right?
A lot of good
Frontera, bro.
artists.
Fuerza Regida. Regida go hard. Fuerza
They
Regida go
had
hard.
Pepe Aguilar,
Ángel
Ángel
Aguilar.
and the Sons.
Right.
So anyway, I get there and I said, "What do you need help with?" He goes, "You're gonna be responsible for going to the tour buses, walking the artists to the interview. When they finish there, I need you to bring them on time to the stage."
Damn.
And I was like, "What? I ain't never done anything like that before." But there I am, you know, boom, boom, boom. What is that band?
Marcus line. Fuerza Regida. Come on, man. ¿Ya gas mota?
But you were moving them basically to the stage and stuff like that, like an escort basically. You were escorting them,
Right.
like a real escort, bro. Not the pirujas on the street, bro. An actual escort, bro. 'Cause a lot of people misconstrue the word,
But
man.
what was crazy though, the first few bands
Right.
did that, but once we got to Pepe Aguilar,
Right.
Oh, wow.
they had their own security, they had their own.
Like lo cuidan mucho,
shit.
right?
You know.
He's like
Oh, yeah,
the
no.
president or some
Right.
bullshit.
Yeah, I heard they give him like a presidential treatment, man.
Man, yeah, he's a really nice guy. But I was walking next to him from backstage to the stage, and that dude is tall,
Yeah,
and
he's
he's
a
got
tall
a
motherfucker,
long legs. So he's walking normal, and I'm like,
Yeah, like double.
You're trying to
Double
catch up with
stepping.
him.
Yeah, double.
Yeah.
Dale, Marcos.
Well, isn't he like almost 7 feet, bro? That guy's
he is.
tall as hell,
Yeah,
bro.
it's tall, bro. I seen that
But
motherfucker.
yeah.
Y su hijo ya mero le llega,
Yeah.
bro. What the hell, bro?
but yeah, I met,
Kind of giants.
took some pictures with him. Like I said, he was taking pictures with everybody back there. But that was a cool event, man. I took with Frontera and the guys from Duelo.
So who's the coolest? Who do you think you had a cooler? Like everybody was cool.
I didn't really have a conversation
Yeah,
with anybody. It was just more like, hey, can you come this way, blah blah blah, whatever.
Right.
Talk to them. I think all of them.
All of
man.
them.
Yeah, when Fuerza Regida,
Regida. What's that?
they were the headliner.
Right.
And so, what was kind of crazy was right before we got to stage, it was a round stage, so you had people around the stage and you had the fence and it was the crowd.
Right.
They were like, everybody get out from the stage,
What?
around the stage. They were pushing everybody. They didn't want nobody. It was kind of crazy, man. Like the security around him was crazy. I don't know much. I didn't know much about him.
No,
and I don't know
they got
why.
some good moves. They're bad, bro. Fuerza Regida is a great move.
But
Real good.
when I was
Setting him-
impressed, man. When I
Yeah.
heard the music, like I
Yeah.
said, I wasn't really familiar with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty good. They all did a good show, man. Frontera was jamming.
Was
man.
jamming?
I love
You like Frontera? You're probably
Yeah.
like, and I was gonna ask you now, going back to como te digo, when you started doing your first single, I think it was Endless Night.
Endless Night.
How did Endless Night come to be, man? Like, how'd you write that? Like, what was the story behind
That's
it? Come
kinda
on,
funny,
Marcus.
man.
Are they watching you?
My wife
your
might
wife
be.
watching you?
My wife might be.
This is
No,
back in the day, player. This is back
So
in the
let me
day.
just kind of tell you how the music writing has developed and matured. When I was younger, I wrote on real life situations.
Right.
As I grew older, I learned to hear people's stories
Right.
and then try to put myself
In
their
that
shoes
position.
Yeah.
Hold
to
on
see
there,
how
hold
they
on.
would feel, and
Yeah.
then I'd write a song to it
Right.
because I kind of didn't like put my business out there. But anyway, Endless Night, it was kind of funny. And I'm not gonna say her name, but I used to go to Tejano West a lot,
Right.
and I was like 23 maybe, and I
Pimpin'
loved
Marcus.
there
Pimpin' Marcus.
It's Tejano Club. It's
I thought he
now-
was talking about Northwest at Norwest Highway.
Oh, no,
right?
it's okay.
Well, it's called what's it called? The West now.
The West, se me hace que
I think
sí.
it's the West.
Sí, the
It's
West.
off of North Highway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would during the '90s. It was here all the time. So every Saturday night, man, I would go out there, and there was just one girl. She was beautiful. She was half white, half Mexican. Man.
What?
Really
Damn.
long hair,
Oh.
really pretty. So I would dance
Perfect.
with her, man, and then I got to know her, and then yeah. So I mean, well, I daba pequitos,
What?
and but then she never really let me kiss her, and then and I was like, man. So one day I saw her sisters at the club, and I was
Right.
like, hey, where's she at? I almost said her name.
Oh,
And I said, where's she at?
Is she married now or what?
Hey.
She has kids?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they're
Hey,
like,
but it's all in the past, though. It
Well,
happened.
they're
man.
like,
You
man,
can always say it.
She
she's
might be
like-
with a toxic dude, bro. You know?
Yeah, you might
she's
not-
like,
Bro,
well,
there's no
Mark
such
Z?
thing as a toxic dude, bro.
so they're
No
like,
such thing.
So like, no, man, she got busted with the fake ID. I said, "What do you mean fake ID?"
What the?
And I was like,
fuck?
What do you mean? She was, yeah, she's in high school.
What?
What? And she was using a fake ID. Me back then, she's in the club.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking she's 21 and up,
Right.
you know. And so yeah, we never went out. I just saw her at the club.
Right. You never.
And so the song "Endless Night"
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From that.
That-
From
that experience.
But
you're
you
like-
didn't think too much of it because you thought, she was old
Well,
enough or whatever,
right,
right? So
right,
like,
we're-
yeah.
And back then, nobody worried like that.
Hey, but
like
there
they
was
do
a lot
now.
of, but there was
But
a lot of girls, but there was a lot of girls, bro, including. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't want to say. Well, I'm gonna say it. Family members that were girls, the cousins and shit, that they were fucking 16, bro, with fake IDs, going to fucking Tejano West, going to these clubs,
Right.
saying that they were
DMX.
22, 23, and they
Right.
were not fucking that age,
Right.
dude.
Hey, what are you
You
talking about? When I went to the club, when I used to go to the club, I just used to give them my
Social Security?
No, my birthday. they would be like, "Hey, you have an ID?" No, it's so illegal. And then they were like, "Oh, give me your birthday, 11/19," and I would always say 82. So that would give me extra.
Get you in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, and most
Yeah,
people
sound
they're like,
confident.
"Oh, pues se mira chavalo,"
Yeah.
it's not a problem.
Yeah, cause I remember being 17. I remember being 17, bro, and they still would let me in when you had to be 18. They would, how old are you, man? 17. Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You know, they were cool like that sometimes. Or you
Yeah.
give them $10 or $15 extra, and they'll let you in, bro.
Yeah, well, some people you sneak in some money and they let
Yeah,
you in, bro.
yeah.
But I mean, like,
that was DMX.
Yeah.
What?
but they always put an X on you. Like you remember,
Yeah.
they always put an
Yeah.
X on you, and then
Damn, no.
They were responsible.
yeah, they were responsible. They put the
They were
but
but you
oranges
knew,
for you.
But you knew like okay,
Yeah.
when you see a girl, hey, she's fine. She got the X. Ah, fucking little.
no.
Right.
But that's the thing though. A lot of them would go to the what's it
And,
called? To the bathroom, bro, and then they were like,
they would wash it off. They would,
yeah, they would be like,
No,
oh,
man.
yeah, la vamos a quitarlo, and they would take it off, bro.
Hey man, I remember DMX, bro, going to DMX one time, and there was this fine ass girl. Yeah, she was of age and everything, and I remember, hey, if you buy me a beer, I'll dance with you. I'm like, I don't want to dance. Maybe I don't want to dance.
Right.
But just buy me some water, and I'll still dance with you later on.
Shit.
It was always like that. No, it was like that. They would come up
A
to
lot
you.
of girls are like that.
Yeah, they're like
because
that.
That's how they get their drinks for free.
For the construction dudes, the vatos de construcción
Oh
from
my
Mexico,
God.
they just go and spend money, and they will go over there. They'll be like, "Hey, I'll be right back." They'll go and they will buy them a whole bunch of beers, and they will just leave them, dude.
Yep.
That was some crazy shit, bro.
So going back to
Right.
Endless Night,
Right.
I want to give a shout out to JP
JP
from what's
Kitchen Studios.
Kitchen Studios. So
I got a good memory because I don't do drugs.
The one from
Reading
He's a
rainbow.
white dude,
Garland,
Garland Road. You know
no, I seen this. The
JP, bro.
Kitchen
He's
Studio.
he's a legend, right?
So
That's what we reported
basically-
at. Yeah.
the way I heard about JP was when I was at Eastfield College and I did a performance there. We brought in Jaime and DJ Felony,
No, DJ Felony.
and
So
DJ Felony turned me on to
So-
the JP.
Let me tell everybody who Jaime is and DJ Felony. So Jaime is a freestyle singer that DJ Felony produced some tracks for, and I think Let's Touch Base.
Right.
He had a hit.
So I'm gonna say Jaime was the pioneer.
Pioneer a freestyle, Dallas freestyle,
or
right.
I'm gonna Dallas. I'll probably even say Texas.
Mhm.
Texas freestyle because they categorize our state
Right,
freestyle as
That was a
Texas
badass song.
freestyle.
That Let's Touch Base
So
was a badass
shout
song.
out to him for paving
Right.
the way.
And DJ
Jaime.
DJ Felony was a huge producer. He became a huger producer in LA. He's a music director of I forgot what radio station.
Power
in-
106.
Power
in the
106
Bay Area.
in the Bay Area, and they just became they just at that time, man, for them to do what they did was like ahead of their time.
It was ahead of the time,
ahead of their time. So
especially
Hey,
for
bro.
this area.
Look at this, bro. Stephanie says, I'm guilty of going to the clubs at 16, man. Just straight out party, bro.
Right.
Shit,
Song
Rito
about it.
was at the club at 14.
Damn. Rito said
Looking
I
up
was
with
14,
23-year-olds
bro.
and shit.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
He said I was with
Rito-
the uncles.
Hey,
With.
Rito's like, Rito would like, they'd be like, hey, where's your car? Rito's like, right here. Open the car. He was chilling in the car with them up there.
Damn.
Hey, suavecito.
He had a.
Rito
he had a car at
coolers
16,
for them
bro.
and shit.
So,
Wine
man,
coolers.
The kitchen
Try the
studio
blue
back
one.
then was in his garage
Right.
at his house. So anyway,
Yeah, I remember in Garland, right? We
Yeah.
recorded there. We recorded.
Yeah, up at Jupiter, man.
Yeah.
So that was good times, man. That's when you put your blood, sweat, and tears. You know, your first project. Y'all guys know
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
your early material.
That was what? That was 97.
It was
96,
97.
97.
Good memory, dude.
Yeah.
97.
Remember, I remember now. I want everybody to hear this shit when you're starting off. I was talking to Rito earlier, and when you're starting off, we didn't know anything. And we didn't know anything about recording. And I remember you had a drum machine, but we first made the beats at your crib. Remember? We made a whole bunch of beats at your crib and stuff like that. And then we're like, well, we got to go to a professional studio because we want that professional sound and stuff like that. So when we went there and met JP and stuff like that, we learned a lot of shit.
We learned a lot.
Because the vocals, you know, they have compression. There's all this stuff going to a professional studio that
From
you're
the
trying to do it
mics,
from your house.
all the different mics, for
And-
different effects.
And you're the one that put that in my head, bro. Like, look, I was like, hey, man, why don't we try to? And you're like, nah, bro, we have to find a
Right.
professional studio to go to.
Right. Yeah,
So-
we need to come out hard and clean. And one other thing I remember, like George said, we didn't know anything about the music. We didn't know nothing about the
Because
business.
there was mixing, and another thing, mixing and mastering.
Right.
It wasn't mastering. It was about how clean your mix was.
Right.
Because the mastering pumps up the volume.
Absolutely.
So people didn't know that, dude. People
Right.
didn't remember. We were like, oh shit, so we're learning over here.
yeah.
In our first albums, I think they were all right, but as we started doing it, everything just started coming out better, you know.
So like I said, we didn't know anything about the business. So we're like, we're not gonna spend all this money on putting out a full album.
Right.
We're gonna test the waters
And do a
with
single.
Right. So I did a single, which was Endless Night, and then your single was
Microphone Killer. It was a Microphone Killer. It was a Aztec Tribe.
Aztec
Well, we
Tribe.
put a bonus track
bonus tracks.
featuring you,
Right.
Because I was rapping a song called Microphone Killer,
Mhm.
and lo pegaron, pero lo que pegó bien gacho was Staying Aztec Tribe.
Mhm.
Staying Aztec Tribe, yeah.
So we just started promoting a lot.
Right.
And then so K-N-O-N, you know,
Oh, but you know what? Hold
what
on.
was his name?
My bad. No, stay.
Evans.
Jim Evans. But let me go back. Let's stop right there. I want to tell you. I want to go back a little bit. We'll stop at Jim Evans. Remember Jim Evans, Rito? Jim Evans.
Jim Adler?
El
I want
martillo
to tell
tejano.
everybody, bro, at age 16, that we had a group called A Touch of Latin, me and my brother,
Oh, that's right.
with the Latin Hammer.
Ah.
And we, check this out, Valta. There was the battle of the MCs on K-N-O-N, bro.
Right.
Where we went up against all the best
local
rappers in the Metroplex. And who won? A Touch of Latin motherfuckers. We won, bro. Remember, we couldn't
we won that night.
yeah, we won that night.
But
Yeah.
then we didn't win the final.
Yeah, we didn't win, but we
It was Nicho that
Nietzsche won.
Nietzsche
But
won.
we beat Land Royalty, was it
Latin
Land Royalty, like
which was kind of our rival.
right,
at that time.
bro. We went up against good rappers,
It
like
was a skating rink in Pleasant Grove.
bro.
Damn.
And DJ Felony was one of the judges.
What was this? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
What was the DJ?
I forgot.
He was a
the DJ.
Cuban guy, I think, or a tall guy. I forgot.
That was a crazy. That was a crazy experience, bro.
Yeah.
Because we had
I played live guitar.
Yeah.
And y'all danced.
yeah. And
That
we
was-
did a rap song called Mueven.
Oh.
Remember? You made the beat.
Right.
There was a dun, 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 dun. We were rapping all over that.
Yeah.
That's the one that we did the.
Yeah.
We won off of that, bro.
Yeah.
Me and my brother, and you, we won.
Right.
And but what was crazy is because I think it was the best MCs, bro. The ones where they put us up against the best MCs.
Yeah.
So
What year was this, bro?
man, we're talking. I was 16, bro. Maybe 96.
96?
90.
Yeah.
No. 94, 93, maybe 93.
Had to be around.
93. It was 93. 93. I was
Like
young.
that,
That was before we even did.
Yeah, we
We didn't release the singles.
yeah, we didn't release
So
the single.
our recordings weren't the best. They weren't mixed and mastered right.
We didn't know.
Yeah.
That's
We
what I was
didn't
Well,
telling
y'all
you.
was starting early when
Yeah.
everybody was grabbing the little juke,
Yeah, but we
little
didn't-
boot box
And
and
that's
shit
what I
like
was trying
that.
to yeah, bro. And that's what I was trying to tell you. like we were already recording, knowing that, you know, we're like, man, it could sound better, but we already knew how our voice sounded on tape, on recording shit. But I used to say, damn, if I could just get this air out of this vocal, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I knew how to do this, I would go back, you know, I would go back and do that. But I just wanted to tell everybody about the battle of the MCs on KNON. Now going back to Jim Evans, bro, let's get it.
Jim Evans,
he was the shit.
Yeah, he played.
Rest in peace.
He played our music like crazy.
Woo!
He let us perform live on
the radio station,
which was a little house in East
Dallas.
Dallas.
They used to call it the White House.
The White House.
The White House, yeah.
And so, you know, it benefited him. They played our music a lot.
Right.
But we did our first year. We did almost all free shows.
We did a whole bunch of free
promotional shows.
And we were like we decided to be like a ¿cómo se llama? A package deal, remember?
Right.
We were like a package deal. Like he was singing freestyle, we were rapping.
Right.
And that's how we did a whole bunch of shows, went together.
So when someone wanted to contract me as a headliner, I said okay, but Aztec Tribe opens up for me. And then when they want to contract them as a headliner, they would say, okay, but Marcus B opens up for them.
Right.
So that's how we were always helped each other out. Yeah. We stayed together, and we needed to because not only.
What about the promoters, Marcus? Come on, the promoters, Marcus. Tell the
promoters were always
would not want to pay us, bro. We had to get aggressive.
We had to get aggressive.
See?
Yeah.
And he was the dude. Look, Marcus was the guy.
But that helps a lot, right? That helps a lot that you have somebody backing you up, though, right?
Pero Marcus, look, bro, we were wild. He knows. Me and my brother were wild. Because today's the day that my brother died coming out of TDC, February the 3rd. He knew my brother. He knew him well. Fido was crazy. You know, Fido was thrown off. And I remember, como te digo, that there was this one time that they wouldn't want to pay us.
Right.
They didn't want to pay us, and we were all there. And I think it is true, man, what you just said about that, because Marcos, he was older than us.
Yeah.
And he was really.
So he was like an older brother to you.
Yeah. So when we were gonna get aggressive, he like, hey man, we need to handle it this way.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't need to handle it this way because we wanted to fuck him up, dude.
Yeah.
Porque
I mean, look, eres un chamaquillo, güey.
Yeah.
El chamaquillo luego piensa meter putazo.
Yeah, we were young.
I don't know, bro.
We were young.
Pero por eso es lo que yo le decía a él.
But the
Like,
the corruption's been going on since back in the
right, no. But that's what I'm trying to say. So my question directed to Marcos B. So it was a big help, right? I'm assuming having somebody else there, so you can back each other up. And you were promoting each other because you guys were, headlining the shows and stuff. So it was harder for them to screw you guys over.
Right.
But it was also good because it didn't matter where you guys went. You guys were getting promoted regardless.
We were together.
But that's what I'm saying. This is the promotion that I told you that I want to happen here in Dallas, bro. With every group, with cumbia groups, with any other type of group. It don't matter. It could be norteño. It could be anybody.
Right.
If you have solidarity with everybody, bro, you're gonna have headlining acts, and you're gonna bring somebody. Because it doesn't matter. Like to me, it don't matter if I open up for somebody or if I close on somebody. Well, as long as we can do the show together, bro.
Pues eso era, mira, when we went to Laredo, going back to Laredo, I think I was 18, 19, and we were going out of town, bro.
Nuevo Laredo or Laredo, Texas?
No,
bro?
Laredo, Texas. Laredo, Texas. You have to understand, bro. We were going to places. Imagine being young as fuck, going to places, bro, where we look like motherfuckers, straight up fucking dickies and gangster motherfuckers, bro. Little gangster motherfuckers. Going to Laredo, bro. Like going to Laredo, knowing that you have to perform in front of a lot of fucking people. Being that young, bro. Performing in front of a lot of fucking people. Now, look, what I want to say is this: going to Laredo and performing. They told us, Marcus. I think we were supposed to be our song, "Stay in Aztec Tribe" y una de la canción estaba pegando bien gacho allí. And I think they told us that we were gonna go like maybe second to the last, but they put us first. No, did they put us first? Did you go? Do y'all mind going on first?
So I'm gonna take over that story.
You tell that story.
So they took us all out to eat before the show. Right. We were at Chili's, and one of the promoters, his name was Pooh. He was on the radio.
Right.
And he was like, "Hey man, nobody wants to go on first, man." He's like, "Y'all are supposed to come on." So it was 16 acts, DJ Laz was the last
It
act.
was the last act. Yeah.
And so we were gonna come on ninth. We're like, cool, whatever. But then like, man, nobody wants to. He goes, do you mind going on first? So I told these guys, and they were like,
We're supposed to go. We're supposed to go like second to last. Come
and
on,
I said,
bro.
all right, guys.
But
I
watch,
said, we
watch,
can
watch.
look at it
Look,
like we're coming on first, like we're the unknowns. I said, but this is what we're gonna do.
we're gonna fuck it up.
We're gonna come out so hard.
No, he said we're gonna fuck this shit
We're
up,
gonna come out so hard that everybody behind us is gonna look weak.
bro. He told us like, look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna fuck some shit up that they're gonna, bro. And what happened? We fucked
Let me
that
tell you.
shit up.
So, what was cool? We were at the hotel and they sent this long limo to pick us up.
Right.
And the cool thing was they had the concert on the radio.
Yep.
It was live, so that you can hear.
Oh,
We were driving
from
the
Laredo, Texas to Laredo, Mexico.
So,
Ale, ¿escucharon la
Sí,
frontera?
cruzaba la
For real?
radio station, la frontera.
Wait, did you guys take passports or you just took your ID?
No, we
Look,
just took our
I
ID.
think
Bro,
it was ID.
It was just
bro,
took our ID.
I had a friend, bro, that he used to drive to Mexico, bro, and then come back, bro. He was just like going with his driver license.
Yeah, right.
He would just go with his driver license and just come back. I was like, wait, what the hell? How to have those huevos, bro, to not
do
have,
that, to do
you
that,
know,
to
to
give
do
a
that. And bro, and the funny part is that nobody told him shit.
Right.
I
Yeah,
was like, man, what the hell?
I got a story about that too at the part of this one. But basically, the limo picked us up, and,
Right.
and we was live on the air. They're like, "Y'all ready for Marcus B and Nasty Tribe?" And we could hear the crowd in
It
the
was
limo.
like a
And
motherfucker.
we
Dude.
were like,
It was packed in a bitch, bro. It was the center in convention center.
and
De Laredo.
Laredo, Texas.
Yeah, Laredo. Yeah.
So that back door, we get out, and it was already time to get up on stage.
Yeah.
And when we went up on stage, I'm gonna say there's about 5,000 to 7,000 people.
Right. It was packed, bro. It
And-
was crazy as fuck.
So we performed Vito
My brother, bro. My little brother. My young brother.
stage diving, bro.
Jumped in
Jump
the
crowd
crowd, nigga.
Yeah.
Actually, jumped in the-
He jumped in the crowd. And then he rapping. He was rapping.
And he's out there, and everybody's going crazy. And well, the girls didn't want to let him go, so the police actually had to come and
And
grab
get
him
his
and
ass.
put him back up on the stage.
It was crazy.
But it was so much fun, man. And you know, we just watched the other acts, but we felt good about it, man. That,
Yeah, it was
that we rocked it, man.
we tore it up. We tore it up, and we weren't supposed to go first, but going first, we fucked it up so hard that I think they came and thanked us, man. They came and thanked us.
Hold on, I want to shout out to Aldo, to Armanda,
Saludos, Aldo.
Chacon, Eric Reyes,
Chacón, saludos.
Irte, everybody that's watching us right now.
Everybody, man. Saludos a
Saludos,
todos.
man. Thanks
Saludos.
for watching, guys.
Y le iba a decir, I remember that night. I don't know why I remember. I know I was drinking, but como I remember that night we crossed over, no?
Right.
We crossed. Tell me, you can.
So I was like, I remember Laredo from my childhood. So I remember we go over the border, and in the Calle Guerrero
Right.
takes you. It's a strip, right?
Yeah.
So,
No, you're right.
But that was a
Sí, no,
strip.
sí, sí, sí.
Well,
Explícame, güey.
and that was a crowd. I said, man, we're gonna go there. We're gonna eat, blah blah blah, have a good time. Well, by the time that was when I was a kid, but when we were
Right.
older, they had rerouted the streets
Right.
one way here, so I got lost, bro.
Dang.
So we're in this. It was like
Oh, you were
5.
driving.
I was driving.
Oh, I
and-
remember you were driving. Yeah.
And man, there'd be like police, and there was like 4 or 5 guys on the ground. They had their
Machine
know,
guns out.
all
Guns
that.
out. Yeah.
And then we went. We were trying to get out of the neighborhood, and then once again, some more police and got guns on guns.
We
And
were
it was like
everywhere. We
that.
were rolling, bro.
And I was like-
this was when it was probably crazy as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
We were at one in the night.
It
It
was
was like
that
one in the
bad.
It was a part of Narcos Mexico and shit.
So after I finally
Alright.
found my way back to the main street, I said, "Guys, I'm sorry. We're going back to the States, and we're going to IHOP, brother."
Right. Because
So-
we were trying to cross over to eat, fool. We crossed over to eat, but no.
Y'all were trying to get some food.
Yeah, we weren't
That's
trying
wild.
to get mixed up in some craziness out there.
So y'all were trying to get some Mexican food. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
And but yeah,
As long,
we're
hey,
like,
as long- if
what
you
was-
guys ever go back to Laredo, go to Pancho's, man.
bunch of-
That shit is the shit, right, baby? I mean, I'm telling you, they got some big ass plates for cheap as. Well, I mean, obviously cheap for us, but
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that food was amazing, bro. It was the
Alright.
best food you ever had.
Those are
man.
the panchos.
Yeah, and it's literally close.
buffet?
It's literally
Pancho
close.
buffet?
Like you exit out of the you get off the border, right? You get on off the bridge. That very first street you take, it will take you, man. Honestly,
Okay.
it'll be right there.
So yeah, that was
Downtown.
crazy night, man.
I think that was like one of the most craziest shit. Like, well, it was like the beginning. I think the first time that we actually got out from Dallas and we hit Laredo,
Right.
and stuff like that. And then coming back from Dallas, bro. Como se llama? From your single, you had endless night, man. Endless night.
That was a single.
It hit like #1, no? Like in KNON and a couple of.
Yeah, the freestyle.
How far did it get out? I thought you say to Canada or to France. What was it? Or
I'm not sure about Endless Night.
Yeah.
The full
When you
album
go, with the
is
full.
when I really, really promoted. So once again, the internet was still new.
Right.
So I literally bought stacks of envelopes where I
Right.
could put my CD in there, and I put my one sheet.
Right. The one sheet. So what was the one sheet so people know?
Right. So
Watch
one
this, watch
sheet.
this.
And matter of fact, I sent you pictures of it.
Yeah. I have.
Of your one sheet.
Oh, okay. You have my one sheet.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
in one of those pictures.
So this was, remember, ASCAP and BMI, pero that'll tell you cómo te llama.
We're with some wholesale.
I was with
Well, actually, I do
Southwest Wholesale. Southwest Wholesale.
when you're done with that, I
Southwest
have
Wholesale.
a question when you're done with that.
Y te iba a decir, so the one sheet, so we didn't know, we were talking about, bro, it was like 97, 98. We didn't know what a one sheet was. So basically, it's a piece of paper where you put your biography of your music, and you put your barcode, and you put the track, the list of the ¿cómo se llama? Of your album, right? So that's a one sheet, Rito. A one sheet is where you put your biography, where you come from, where you from, your album and stuff like that, and then you have a barcode, and then you have the track list of your album. So back in the day, they would always ask for your one sheet. Like if you would go.
write it down.
No. It was typed up. It was like a ¿cómo se llama?
So
It was like real organized, bro.
you're saying that was like the version of BMI or their version of BMI?
I think one sheet, bro, was like a ¿cómo se llama? Your album cover was right here.
Right.
Describing your album, your biography, y todo eso.
And who your distributor,
Who the distributor was, and you would go to the record shops, and you would give them that, and they would scan your.
So
thing and
it's
order
it's a resume, bro. It's a it's
Basically,
a
basically.
basic
if
resume.
we want to buy this is where we buy it from.
Right.
So basically, my philosophy at that time was, local artists sometimes. Thank you, brother. Local artists kind of get that term gets a bad rap. Local, we can see him anytime. Blah blah. So you don't get as much love.
Yeah.
People from San Antonio probably say the same of their hometown. People in
Houston say the same
blah
shit,
blah blah. But people, you go out of town,
and that you're not local basically anymore.
and so my philosophy was I'm gonna promote this across the world. So I literally got on the internet when it was new. I go to radio stations. I sent my CD to Egypt. I sent it to Africa. I sent it to Germany. I sent it to France, Canada.
Damn, you send it to all
I
over.
sent it all over, and I would
To
get
get it out.
feedback.
Right.
One time I was at my house. I got some mail. I said it was Germany.
Yeah.
There was $20 in there, American cash, and the guy goes, "Send me your CD."
Already.
to Germany.
Damn.
Fuck yeah.
So my song, that song, "When You Go," hit top 10.
Yeah,
in
that was a
German-
badass. That was a
in
badass.
German.
song.
So you hit that same story of that guy that became famous in Africa, right? There was a
Este
guy
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, yeah. And Rodriguez.
He was like the Elvis. That was a
yeah,
good
yeah.
movie. I need to watch
He
the
had
movie.
a really good
Badass.
yeah.
He was badass.
He was badass. Yeah, he has some really
I think
great
they tried to
records.
block him because he was Mexican, bro.
Yeah.
At that
But
time.
he
was a Motown.
has some great ass fucking songs.
Yeah, he's badass.
And he gave up, so he went to construction,
Right,
and then all of a
right.
sudden he gets hit up. Hey,
That he's like a
You're
like a
famous in
superstar
Africa, bro.
South Africa. South Africa.
you might.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you that you might want to check other places, man. You
Right,
might be
right,
famous somewhere else.
right,
You don't know,
right.
man.
Yeah.
Brazil plays a lot of
Free-
music.
yeah.
But another similar story to that, I don't know if y'all heard that los guitarristas, Rodrigo y Gabriela.
Oh,
Have you heard of
Oh.
them?
yeah.
So you know their backstory. They were in Mexico. They were from Mexico City.
And they went to-
amazing.
Look,
They
went to
they-
Spain or something.
They went to Ireland.
Oh, okay.
So basically, you go to Ireland, you stand out. When you're in
Right.
Mexico City,
You
go
don't
to
stand out.
any
There's
coffee
Oh,
shop,
millions
yeah.
of you.
there's
Yeah.
amazing guitarists
Yeah,
everywhere. So they were smart. They said, "Let's go somewhere where we stand
Right,
out."
right.
They really hit it hard. Excuse me, and nothing happened. So they moved. I think it was to Germany, And then a couple months later, they call back, hey, man, your song's #1 in Ireland.
Yeah.
So they were filling up arenas.
Damn.
So you have to think like that,
Right.
where you're going to stand out and be different.
Right.
And that's kind of
Like
my
my-
philosophy.
my music, bro.
That's what Molotov started doing, bro. Molotov started going. They went to Germany, bro.
Right.
And they became big in Germany too. I
My-
mean, like they were already big here in Mexico, but I mean, like
Yeah.
they
blew up.
They blew up in
A
the
lot
over
of-
there.
My
bro.
music, bro,
A lot
like
of
my
different
music, a lot of my
places like
music, they did like I got like a huge distribution over there in England. My music sells a lot in England. In England, Switzerland, ¿cómo se llama? France, y todo eso. Pero in England, they wrote like this whole bio. I'll send it to you. This whole bio, like 3 pages about me. This dude's original. He got his own shit. And it sells a lot. It always sold a lot in England, bro. So, I mean,
That's what you got to do.
you gotta you know a lot of these artists, man, here in the U.S. they start off that they want to hit in the and they're like, okay, it'll be cool that I hit in the USA, but what they really want is to hit out of the U.S. That's what you need to hit, bro. Your music needs to hit out of the U.S. because that's their goal for the world to see you. You know, you could like Sexy Red. Who gives a shit? She's probably just right here, you know. Pero como te digo, they're gonna be jamming her.
You referring to me, cabrón?
Sexy Red.
You said Sexy Red, nigga. You got
Sexy Pink.
No, Sexy Pink, bro.
Sexy Red is
Big and
the
sexy.
Yeah. It takes a man to wear pink, bro.
Sexy Chayanne. Well, tempo de vals.
Stephanie says, ha ha ha. Jorge told me about the story.
About the story. Which one?
Which one?
There's a lot of stories, bro. There's a lot of stories that we could tell. We could tell. But
Let's
well,
go
we're gonna.
way
Right now,
back
we're with
in the
Marcus
day.
B, and we're gonna tell his story because he's a legend.
Yeah.
He's a legend. Now going back.
Well,
Go ahead.
I had a question for you. So I like the question earlier that I had was, so you were a freestyler, right? Obviously, and rapper, musician, obviously, and then you move. What made you move into, I guess, doing production and doing, I guess, going on a TV station? I'm assuming you also went to a radio station as well, right?
No, actually,
Or-
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't. I haven't gotten into producing or anything. What my job at the TV station was IT, so I did IT work, and then I got into the technical side. You know, on the broadcasting, keeping things on the air.
But producing so far is making music. You produce for with Limo and.
So I'll tell you how.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry, man. Yeah.
So I'll tell you how it
Right.
it happened.
Right.
So DJ Tool, Vincent
Right.
Rodriguez produced our music. A
Right.
good friend of mine.
Shout out to DJ Tool.
He ended up.
He ended up producing for some Italian dude, Guido style or some shit. No, it was a. They had he had a song called Two something, bro. I know he was with some Italian dude. We went to his apartment one time,
Yeah.
bro. I forgot. Yeah.
What ended up happening was he had a keyboard. It was an Ensoniq ASR. It wasn't the ASR 10. It was something else. It was like one of the first samplers.
Right.
Anyway, he produced our music.
Right.
He ended up leaving. He got married and he went to Seattle. So we had nobody to produce our music.
Right.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, I had like $1,800, no, $1,800 in the bank because I was saving up to buy a car.
Right.
But when he left,
How'd that turn
I
out
was
to be?
like, I know, I was like,
Shit.
who's gonna do our music?
Right.
And I didn't want to pay anybody else and work with anybody else. I said,
Right.
I know I could do this myself. So I went and bought me a $1,700 Ensoniq ASR 10 keyboard sampler. It used floppy disk and this and that, and then I kept investing in equipment. You know, so I gave up my wheels for the music,
Right.
the keyboard, and
that was his
that's
first
how-
act.
That's how I said I have to do my own music, and I never learned how to read music. I'm really not an amazing keyboard.
No, you
in
know how to
back
play
in those
keyboard.
days, we were working a lot with MIDI, right? So MIDI wasn't taking that much space, basically, because a floppy disk was like what 1 meg or something like that. So that wasn't a lot. That wasn't a lot. So I'm assuming that you were doing a sequence and you were putting it in there so you can write with your song.
Right.
Man,
I remember-
technology has evolved so high,
so
man.
much.
So
yeah,
much.
Back in the day,
I wish
yeah.
the technology of today existed back then,
Right,
because then
right.
we really would have made some.
I think too, bro. I think when we were making music, and I want them to hear is that we had no limit. We would mix everything with everything. We would fuck up shit. Like we'd be like, why does it have to be a certain way? Remember, we were getting so creative with shit. I remember with the Controversial Background album, it was just weird as fuck. You know, it was just like we had like so much creativity going to it, man. And we didn't have we always thought about originality. Me and you always writing the way we wrote. And going back, like I want to tell everybody when we wrote the song Tradiciones. I know that you had a vision. I remember being at your crib, bro, and man, I have a good fucking memory. I could just remember. I'm going back in my head, bro, right now.
I remember that day clearly.
That we were in your room, bro, and I was I was sitting on the floor.
Right.
You're like, hey, man, we gotta come up with something that's just gonna they're gonna feel us on this one, man. And I remember you had the Latinos, hermanos, primos, hermanos, esta tierra trabajamos, and you were writing it, and I was writing my lyrics. And when it came together, bro, we wrote it. We sat down and wrote it, and we went to Rudy and Adrian, which were was it guitarist for Rey Reina?
Rey Reina and the
Aftershock
keyboard player.
Aftershock, and it was in
Tejano band.
Tejano band. Shout out to Rey Reina. He's straight out of Oak Cliff, man.
Yeah,
Great Tejano. Adrian and Rudy. And we went out there. I think I was like, and I'm gonna remember. I have this crazy story, bro. That I think I got a little late. I think I got it there a little late, and you're like, hey man, we had the studio at this time, and like, oh bro, sorry, I was getting a tattoo. Remember? I think I went in there, and I don't know if you remember.
I don't remember.
And I told you I was getting a tattoo, and then I pulled my arm up like this. And he's like, God. He goes, I remember he goes, that's a big ass tattoo. He goes, when you get old, they're gonna call you Grandpa Killer. He goes, they're gonna call you Grandpa Killer.
Let me see that tattoo right now. Wait, let me see that tattoo. How does it look? Hold on. Let me get a good shot out right there. Yeah, Grandpa Killer, bro.
Grandpa Killer, bro. G-Killer. You told me that I was laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. But I remember recording that song with them and being in the booth. They had a booth, and it was in North Dallas. And I think the impact that song had was so fucking crazy, man. Because I don't know if it was 2007, 2008, La Marcha de los Inmigrantes.
Right. So I mean, let me pause you there, man.
Right.
I'm gonna take you back to when we actually wrote it, because we wrote that song in an hour.
Right.
And so I was on the guitar and I was playing the melody.
And you used to always play the guitar, bro. And I used to freestyle, remember? Mm-hmm. But go ahead, man. My bad.
And so I was playing it, and I was singing it, and you were on the floor, and you were just like. So the purpose of the song was our experience as in my case and your case.
My dad's were from Mexico, first generation. Parents from immigrants, immigrantes.
Parents, and it was more of a tribute to our parents for the
how hard they came, the sacrifices that they came over
for us, and that we're super grateful for that, because we know we're in a country that's not perfect, but it's an amazing place
and I want to. Country's not perfect.
And I want to say something, bro. I want to say something too, Walter, and I want to say something, Rito and Sabrina. He was always doing. I looked up to him because he was always doing stuff for the raza, doing songs for the raza, performing for the raza, but kicking positive raps, trying to unite the raza, like with Eastville College when you were in OUHS. I remember OUHS. He was always kicking shit and doing shit for the raza, talking about unity, and it always stuck in my head. That's why I did like the songs that I did. And remember going to the Marchas de los Inmigrantes. We went to the Marchas, I think it was 2002, 2008, and he would always push for the raza to be united, to be positive, to act right, and that he influenced me, and I did a lot of songs like that, man. And I remember coming out on the newspaper for performing, and it's still on the newspaper. And you pushed me towards that direction, bro, of always like, okay, if you're gonna kick some rap, but also kick some stuff for the raza to unite. And some people are like, oh, this guy's preaching and this, but look at the times that we're living now.
Hey, I'm gonna cut down your music, bro. Not that I don't like your music, but we've been hearing all the time. Bro. I'm gonna put some of Marcus B songs.
Real quick, shout out to Stephanie. She says I'm going on my first tour.
Not Marcus B song, bro.
Shout out to Balta that went to Supercuts.
Supercuts. How'd you know I went to Supercuts, bro?
Supercuts, okay.
Nah, I went
the
to
lady
the
from
I
the
went to the girl
bazaar.
across the street, bro. She kind of
hair
ripped me. She
salon.
kind of ripped me off.
She kind of
Ah,
it up though.
She ripped me
Huh?
off, bro.
Why?
She charged me a lot of money.
How
and
much?
Then, and
How
then she
much?
skipped me twice, bro. I was about to leave, bro. If it wasn't for the
Oh,
Brina.
dang.
If it wasn't for the Brina, I was about to leave, bro.
Why she
That's
skipped
fucked up.
you?
Why
Shout out to the lady at the cut place, bro. She a bitch.
I thought you said she skipped you because you're skippable. Not the rest.
She skipped me because I was Mexican, bro.
Hey, just because I'm black right now, just because I'm Mexican, she's skipped.
That's because I'm black, bro.
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne, bro. Guess because you're famous, bro.
Shout out to my black friends.
Let me tell you about this song. I made that beat when I was doing the full album,
Right.
and I didn't like it.
I think I was there.
I didn't like it.
I like that.
So
shit.
I did the rest of the album,
Right.
and I needed another song, and so I was going back through all the beats and stuff that I made, and then that one came back through,
Right.
and then I just started writing the lyrics to it,
Right.
and it ended up being the
Single. But
And
remember,
that was the one that hit on the radio.
but remember, I told you we were going through through the songs. I go, this is gonna hit, Marcus. This one right here. I was telling you this one right here is gonna hit when you go. That shit hit hard, bro.
Let me tell you a little bit. After that, it was just hard. We were promoting. We were spending a lot of money. We weren't really, at least I wasn't making a lot of money back on my investment. You know, I put a studio in my house.
Right.
I spent like $15,000
Right.
in 1 week just buying equipment.
Right.
And but now, you know, I had to buy rack units for sounds. Now it's all software, but you had to buy racks and
It's
stuff.
because back in the day it was different, bro. It was different.
Yeah, no. Yeah. It was something
Now
different.
you can just fucking grab it from
$2,000.
there.
You
By
want
the-
that? $2,000.
By the way, I'm sorry that I threw a chug. It's just this, man. Stephanie's funny, bro. She said a Mexican cop pulled me over and I fell in love with him. And I'm about to go on tour, and my first tour, so basically pray on her. And he did not give me a ticket, and I had 2 violations.
Wow.
She pulled out the leg, bro. Probably.
That's good.
Damn.
And she also said she was talking about the artist in Africa that you told her the story.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, and so the thing is, go ahead, my bad.
Real quick. So I spent a lot of money, man.
Right.
And I wanted to get my money back.
Yeah.
And I was getting real discouraged, man.
Right.
Yeah.
But I got to give it to George, man, because I would talk to him on the phone for hours, and
Right.
he would hype me up and
Hell
pump
yeah.
me up. He's like, man, this song is good. No, you're going to do good. We're going to do well, blah, blah, whatever. He always motivated me. And that's one thing that I admire about George is his
Positivity, bro. Positivity.
Yeah, his never give up attitude, man.
Yeah.
Bro, this
He's
dude.
always
But
been
the reason.
So-
No, go ahead, man. My
well,
bad.
that helped me, you know.
Right,
I
right.
don't know if he realizes how much it kept me in the game for as
Right,
long as it
right.
did, you know. but yeah. So
The thing was, man, that I always saw you, as family, as a big brother, and I knew you had super fucking talent, and I knew, bro. Once I heard this song, I knew this shit was, this song was gonna be fucking big, bro. I knew it because I could see shit. And I saw myself actually when I was young. I saw myself in the future doing a lot of music, and I remember, it was always good. I think Bata, I finally understand what you're saying. When you have positive people around you, like that are guiding you the right way, because he didn't have to fucking help me, bro. There was a point where I know he was going through a lot, like going through college. I think he was doing a whole bunch of stuff, and I kept saying, "Hey, Marcus, we got to get on it, Marcus." I would call him, "We got to get on this, Marcus. We got to get on it." And I remember being at his house, bro, and him producing. Hey, man, I got this song like this, and we producing and learning. And really, he made a record label called Knowledge is Power. And there was so much shit going on, bro. So much shit going on that, I didn't know the business, bro. I didn't know the business. And he goes, look, man, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put you under my record label. You go for a year or so. And then after that, you can start your own record label. But I learned, dude, off of him, how to do things, bro. Because I was really, bro, my mentality, yes, I had probably a good education or whatever, through when I was younger. But my mentality was street, bro. Like
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, man, fuck this and fuck that. And,
But see, look,
You know?
this is why I told you. Like I recognize this to you. We talk man to man. We talk about this shit, bro. I love your positivity, bro. Cause bro, I've never had that positivity.
right.
And I keep telling you every fucking time we have every time we have a fucking chance, I love that shit. Like I've never had anybody be so positive, bro. Like, oh, güey, vamos a hacer esto, güey, esto está chingón, güey, va a salir bien, güey, va a salir chingón. Bro, por ejemplo, la cumbia, güey, con lo que hacemos. Bro, that cumbia sounds badass, bro. Look, you got something going on, bro. Let's go, let's work.
Right,
Bro,
right. When I hear
everybody that I've met, bro,
Talk out their ass.
if I give them a fucking little, like, you know how I give you a little beat,
right,
and we worked with it that
Right,
time,
right.
bro, and we made a fucking song off of that
Right,
shit,
right, right.
bro. Everybody, bro, from I mean, like you mentioned his name all the time, and you're giving him promotion. That's fine, bro. We're gonna keep giving him promotion.
Snoop
I guess.
Dogg.
So from Snoopy, from Yepe,
Give him a Grammy already, goddamn. Give him a Grammy.
from even a
But you
couple of
got
my
it.
boys, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
From fucking from even Barrio Kingsway, from anybody that's fucking met me before, bro. Anybody that's have seen me, bro, and I have given them any type of flows or any type of songs, bro,
Right.
to work with. Nah, man, eso no sirve, güey. Or like, oh man, I don't think it's gonna work, bro.
Right.
Bro,
Right.
It's always negative.
and it's funny, bro, because like I said, the ideas are there, bro, and we worked on a song immediately, bro, and we know it's gonna be a banger, bro,
Right.
and
La cosa,
that happened immediately.
La
And,
cosa,
like, you
la
know,
cosa es, güey. The thing is, bro, that like I know, bro, like with Marcus, like Marcus will probably agree. Like if I see talent in somebody, bro, there's no lying in me, bro. Like if you didn't have talent, I would tell you, bro.
Yeah.
Like no, I can't do this. But when I tell you, hey man, that sounds fucking badass.
But see, this is where I'm
Sexy
coming from, bro.
babe.
I told you,
No.
that's the thing. That's the thing that a lot of people hear in Dallas, bro.
Right.
They see, bro. They see somebody rising up, bro,
Right, right, right.
or getting good,
Right.
bro.
Competition.
And the first thing they do is te aplastan, bro.
Pero how many?
They
Pero
fucking
how many of
squish you,
those
bro.
people? How many of those people have actually dropped music? You know,
Well,
that's the
Well,
thing, Marcus.
I've seen people draw music, bro, but they don't. I
But
mean, like,
but see, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. We
it's
went
not
through,
even theirs, bro.
but we went through a time exactly. Now, everything that I've written, bro, I written, bro. Everything that I record, I recorded. Every video that I done, I paid for it. So me ha costado. So me basically, bro, I don't have time to be lying to fucking people.
Right.
You know, how am I gonna, bro? I got 400 fucking videos. How am I gonna sit like you saw me, Rito? You saw me, Sabrina, when I was
404.
when I was directing. Oh, I'm sorry. When I was directing, y'all saw me directing, moving. My job is just to get the shot, the shit done. I don't give a fuck. Sometimes I'll be dressing like this or not giving a shit because I got shit to do, bro. So if I tell Rito, hey man, you're a badass singer, it's because you're a badass singer. Rito's gonna be in the acting. That's gonna be his debut acting. He did a great job. I saw the video not too long ago. Sabrina también.
He did
He killed
amazing,
it.
bro. He fucking
killed it.
scared me, bro.
Yeah, Rito killed it.
Scared me.
Rito killed it. Y como te digo,
I do tell you this though, and I want to apologize to you here publicly with everybody, bro. I am sorry that I left. I'm sorry that what happened, bro.
it's all good.
I told you what happened, bro.
Yeah.
I told
We
you.
already
It
know that.
pissed
yeah.
me off, bro, and I
It's
had
all
to
good.
leave, bro. So,
No te agüites.
but
No,
yeah, bro.
it's all good. Going back to Marcus, what I wanted to say, bro, is okay. So basically, what was your biggest struggle for making your single and then making your album, bro? Like, what was the? Did you feel like college was getting in the way? Did your family support you on the music? I mean,
What was
how?
the challenge
Yeah,
pretty
what's
much?
the challenge for you that you're like, man,
Back
I
in
gotta
the
get
day.
over this hump. I gotta get over this shit.
I think there was a little of everything there, man. I mean, like I said, I was in college and I was working full time.
I know you were in college. You're like, hey man, I'm going to college. I know you're stressed, dude. I know you're stressed.
And
TJ Longoria says hi to you.
Oh, what's up,
TJ?
TJ?
TJ Longoria, love you, George. Marcus.
Hey, TJ, we love you back, man.
Yeah.
And, oh, and shout out to Kevin.
Marco.
Planet Rock
Planet Rock back in the
Records.
day. Oh, clear.
Man, real quick,
Yeah.
yeah. TJ.
Tell them who she is, man.
And they.
It was Mike
always-
Longoria, and TJ Longoria, and they had ¿cómo se llama? They always supported the local artists, Planet Rock Rec
Always.
Shops.
Always, and then they did like autograph parties.
We had autograph parties at their
Yeah.
at the record shop.
That's
what's up.
speaking of
Yeah.
positivity, man. They were always
They were positive.
and giving us support and love and going.
TJ
to their events.
Longoria
and-
is the most positive person that was
Right.
pushing back in the day, bro.
Right.
She was fucking so cool,
And,
man.
yeah, speaking like you were saying, positivity, man. That's definitely. I'll never forget that. Man.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of people. Like I said, I think that's what a lot of people need. Like I was telling him, like I've always known how to sing. I've always known how to do everything. But
He's a good singer,
this
great
year
singer.
is the only, or last year is the year that it started, man. I started late because, like I said, everybody kept telling me, nah, no, ¿sabes qué, güey? Vete al norteño. You can't do cumbia, or you can't sing in this.
There was a lot of negative.
I think there's a
instead
lot of
positive.
haters. We went through a lot of haters back in the day.
But
that we
that's,
couldn't
but
do
that's
this
what
and
I'm
we couldn't
telling
do
you.
that.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm telling you. We need to change that, bro. I think.
Exactly.
I think. Look,
Yeah.
look, like I know how the movement. Like right now, the movement is the what is it called? Right now is the sensitivity thing. Like
Right.
everybody's too sensitive. Everybody's too
Marcus, what do you
sensitive when
think
you
about
tell
that
them
shit?
shit.
Well, I was
Cancel
guilty.
culture.
I was
The
guilty
cancel
of being
culture, yeah.
sensitive back in the day when
Right,
people
right.
would critique my music. I'd get all.
Man, yeah.
Now, you know, when you're older, you don't care what
You
people
don't give a
think
fuck.
about
You
you.
just want to go home and
Like,
watch
no
the TV.
llores.
Yeah, you don't care.
don't care about
like
that
it,
shit.
It's cool, no big deal.
No, nobody gives a
But
fuck.
that's what I mean. Like they're
never read the
too
comments.
sensitive right now. Like you
Right.
can't even say one little thing because immediately they
They
want
want
to cancel you.
They want to cancel.
Like you can say one little thing and then immediately it becomes everything. Like for instance,
Right.
like look, bro, when I was young, I could say whatever the fuck I wanted to say because I was stupid, bro.
Right.
That's why I give kids a pass, bro. Anybody below fucking 25 years old,
Right.
bro.
Yeah, porque
I remember how I was that stupid,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
free.
yeah.
No, but when
Yeah,
you're a kid,
yeah.
when you're a kid, you're free and you're
Yeah.
expressing yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. But I remember how stupid I was, bro. Like, yeah, I left early and from my home, and I fucking, I grew up a little earlier than other people, but I was still stupid, bro. I didn't know how to manage
I
my
think we're all
music, my money.
when we're young, bro.
Yeah,
I don't. Our dad tells us don't touch the stove. It's hot. Fuck it, we still touch it.
yeah.
So
I mean,
you know,
that's
Stupid, I wouldn't do it.
that's what I mean, bro. That's what I mean. Like, I didn't know how to manage my money, bro. I was
Right.
making
Nobody did.
I was
Nobody.
making really good money, bro, and I was single, bro. If I would have saved
did
that
you go to
money, bro,
Wingstop? Did you go to Wingstop?
well, bro, I used actually.
If you was wasting money,
Actually,
you
it's funny. It's funny, but yeah,
Back in the day was good.
it's funny, but
Is you
yes,
black?
I used to go. That was one of my
Say
favorite
my
spots.
nigga.
Bro. Was one of my favorite spots. But that's what I'm saying. Like if I would have saved my money back in those days, bro. Like
You
I
looking like you
would've
want a
been
little
able
bit
to
of
pay my house
Popeye right
faster,
now?
bro.
Nothing at that. No, if we could go back, I think if I could go back, bro, and change a lot of stupidity, bro, that I did. Bro, I don't even want to talk about it, but I don't want to incriminate myself.
You would have been MK.
I would not. Yeah, that's true.
You
But
would've been
fuck
you-
that. I
you
would
would've been a
never go
lawyer.
back. I would never go back.
Yeah.
You know what, bro? I'm gonna tell you something. I feel like
Right,
I
at the-
remember-
at the same time, I wouldn't change anything I've done, bro.
no.
Because everything I've done.
You
has
know
led to
what
this,
changed
bro,
me?
so-
You know what changed me from to Colin Marcus, bro? To Colin Marcus, I think I was 17, 18, and I had caught a case hanging around the wrong fucking people. I caught a case and I was going to court. And I thought I was gonna get locked up for a long fucking time because I was with the homeboy that did some shit. And I went to court, so my homeboy, they didn't catch my homeboy, they caught me. And I was just rolling with his ass.
Yeah.
So I went to court, and so my homeboy ran to Detroit, and so they put the charges on me. So when they put the charge on me, I was going to court, and they told me, man, they're gonna give you a couple of years for this shit. I was like, oh fuck, I was like 18, bro, 18. So at the end, 2 years going to court, bro. Finally beat the case, and I remember my mom was the only one with the court with me, bro. And I remember coming out of court, coming out of the stair, going to court. Going to Jefferson, my mom took me out to eat, and there was a portrait place, and my mom goes, I was in a suit, let me take some pictures of you. And I said, life is short, I'm gonna call fucking Marcus B, because I want to fucking rap. Because I used to have tablets, bro, of music, bro, that I used to write.
You mean
I'm gonna
what?
call Marcus B, because life is short, but I'm never going back to this shit.
Yeah.
Never going back to this shit ever in my fucking life. And that's when I started, that day that I got out, Marcus might not even know it. That I got out of court, but I called him that fucking day at night. I say, Marcus, let's get on music. Fuck this shit. Let's do this, Marcus. We can do this shit, dude.
You remember the
As well as
I don't, but
I do. I don't do drugs.
Damn, he's trying to say something,
no,
Marcus.
MK.
He's trying to say that. He's
I
trying to
have
say
a good
something.
memory. When I'm saying that I have a real good memory, bro. I have a real good memory. Porque, ¿cómo se llama? Yo me
I wish I
acuerdo
had
de
good
OUHS.
memory, man.
How did you,
Fucking-
you know, that was old school.
yeah, man.
That's like how many years? 30 years? 20
Yeah,
years?
30.
30 years. OUHS. It's crazy that I remember that shit.
But when that day you got released, did you realize they weren't your friends?
Yeah. You know what? Because none of them, there was only one motherfucker that was my friend that would call, hey, man, how's the court shit going? I go, man, I don't know, bro. I don't think I'm going to make it.
Did your mom say, I told you so?
My dad told me I told you so.
By the way, if you guys are listening right now and you're tuning in, you guys are listening to a couple of songs in the background from Marcus B, bro. Marcus B.
DJ voice too?
Yeah, man.
El Marcus
Some
Barbosa.
badass songs, man. Because man, right now, this one is it a bachata?
It's a bachata, man.
Stop, bro.
That was my first.
You ain't got bachata.
So I produced that, and it started out as a hip hop track, and then a buddy of mine came to my house, and he's like, "You ought to make that into a bachata." I was like, "What?" And so I started trying to do that. Wrote the lyrics. My niece, her name's Clarissa, sang on it with me. She's got her master's degree in vocal studies from Notre Dame University.
Notre Dame.
Damn.
So she has an amazing voice. So she helped me. And there's a music video to that one. And it's
To this song?
yeah. So but yeah, man, I had fun. I worked with Adrian on that.
Adrian.
I worked with a percussionist from Havana Energy.
Damn. Oh, Havana Energy. I remember
There was
them.
a guy named Jose Alvarez who played the guitar on it. He toured with Alejandra Guzman, with Paulina Rubio, and he came to the States and he was playing a lot of bands. Matter of fact, he won a contest here in Dallas, and he got to play it on stage with Maná.
Maná, bro.
So
yeah,
basically,
mi amor.
this dude is an amazing guitarist, and of course, it's engineered bass and mix masters Adrian Cabello from the SAS Studios.
SAS
the name of
Studios,
their
Simón.
studios, man.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I've been real fortunate to work with a lot of great musicians, man.
And that's what's badass, bro. That's what I like about Marcus. That damn, Marcus should have brought you should have brought the guitar. Marcus is a badass.
I got a bass, bro. I got a bass.
Oh, you got a bass. Hey, bro, lo que me gustaba de
Get your
Marcus,
mind
lo
off
que
the
me
gutter,
enseñó,
Stephanie.
lo que me enseñó Marcus era los músicos, güey, how to be a musician, bro. He was,
Bro, you know Stephanie, right?
yeah.
Bro, tell her to get her mind out of the gutter, bro. She's talking about horchata, bro. Thick and creamy horchata, bro.
Wrong horchata. He said bachata.
It's bachata, girl, not horchata.
Pero eso es lo que, that's what I liked about Marcus, and that's what I like about y'all, Balta and Rito, that y'all musicians. Y'all fucking musicians. There's the thing about producing, but when you have musicians, bro, es otro pedo, güey. And that's what I liked about Marcus. I remember Marcus grabbing the guitarra, and he's just freestyling, me rapping. Remember, I used to go to your crib, and he's just like, and I'll be rapping all over the, this was years ago, right? Like years ago, we used to like, once in a while, I used to go visit him. Y como te digo, and that's the cool thing. Now, going back to that hump, bro, I don't think you answered that question as like, what, like at that time of you doing the single and doing the album, you had to get over that hump. What made you say, I got to put it, like saying, fuck it, I'm just going to do it? What was holding, like something that was holding you back? You're like, man, I got school, I got this. It
was a lot going on at that time.
Right.
So I was still living at home.
Right.
I was working full time.
Right.
I had just gone through a
breakup with my cousin.
That was
a long time ago.
What was that song from Maná? Oh yeah, mi amor.
No
me digas que no.
And
Copyrights.
And of course, I was making what, $8 an hour.
Man, back in the day, they didn't pay shit, bro. They didn't pay shit.
And it's trying to pay studio and all the equipment, and then most of my family supported. My dad wasn't a big fan of the style of music. My dad was an amazing fan of the arts. So, matter of fact, let me tell a story. My dad introduced me. The symphony would do free shows around town.
Yeah.
And so we're like, I was like 7 years old. They're like,
Took it
we're
to
going
the-
to go to the symphony.
You took it to
They're
the
like-
symphony.
and I was like, oh man, I want to hear this. You know,
Yeah,
it was
it was boring
classical
to you.
music.
But that's
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
That's crazy though.
But
How many parents?
Background
I
in school,
agree.
bro. That was
How many
back.
parents? I went in school to the orchestra, but not my
but
dad.
the last songs
Right.
was because it was in the 70s.
Right.
It was a medley of Saturday Night Fever. So
Oh.
they're like, you know
right.
that song, and I was like,
Right.
that's
Something
coming from
different.
that, from
Yeah.
their playing that. So I go, wow, you know, music
Right.
and sounds and this and that. So I'm grateful for my dad, you know, introduced me to that. So he was more the
Sí.
from the golden age, boleros.
Boleros.
He was born in 1935,
Ah,
and so he came from the age of the classical,
Right, right.
the big bands, los orchestras.
orchestra, Simón.
You know, so but he didn't really dig the genre of music I was doing.
So Marcus,
Or
so
las
I felt
bandas.
a little pressure.
Las bandas. That's what most people in Mexico go to, basically. The orchestra is the bandas.
right.
Because they have all instruments playing at the same time, bro.
That's crazy. And you know what, bro? I wanted to tell you this because I didn't ask you. How the hell did you get into breakdancing? Because you could break like a motherfucker, bro.
Breakdancing, bro.
Nah, bro. This dude
Tried,
was
man, I'm not
badass.
really good, man.
This dude was bad, bro. Pop locking and
He's gonna be like, I don't know about with the the dad bod, bro. I don't know.
I know.
It's kind of like
Exactly.
in that time. I remember like Kid and Play, do the Kid and Play.
Yeah.
There was a whole bunch of dances back in the day.
Right.
The prepping.
Yeah, I loved it, man.
he told us-
I went to Skyline High School,
Right,
man.
right. Shout out to Skyline.
From kinder through 8,
Rivals, boy, rivals.
Oh.
I went to actually a private, very small private school.
Right.
But when I went to high school, I went to Skyline High School. So there was 5,000 kids in one school,
Right.
and it was like 33% black, 33% Hispanic,
Right.
and 30% the rest. You know,
Right.
and so there was some mixture of cultures
Right.
and music and this. And I was fascinated with it, the style. The
What about
dress,
the
remember.
overalls?
the
Oh, yeah. I
Talk
remember
about crisscross
that
will make you
style.
jump.
yeah.
Straight on the
What
overalls,
about
bro.
what about so going from Skyline to that, not going back, so it was hard. You had the pressure of como se llama, your work, your college and stuff like that. So finishing Endless Night, and I know that you gave it to Kane to win, right? And they started just fucking rotating the shit out of it, right?
Yeah.
so how did that happen?
Like I said, shout out to DJ Felony because
Felony was on Kane to win, right?
DJ Felony
Shout out to Felony, man.
asked Ricky Rincon to interview me and play the music. So they were the
Right.
first one. Ricky Rincon was the first one to play.
So that's
my
a
song.
Ricky Rincon
Yeah.
Productions.
And man, he's been good to me throughout the years. I still communicate with him here and there.
That's cool.
And yeah, that was that was the first time, you know, they played it and pushed it from there, man. Like I said, and then we kind of got the feel of this with the single,
Right.
And that's when we jumped into the full
Right.
album.
And how did you feel? Because I think I failed 2 times trying to get on the radio with a couple of songs, and they were like, all right. And then when the Microphone Killer, produced by you and the Stainastic Tribe, that's what got me on the radio. But how did you feel the first time, or do you know where you're at when you heard Endless Night, or when you're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think I was in my truck when I would hear it,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, I'd be listening,
Right.
and the next thing you know, it's like I hear in the music, I'm
Right,
thinking
right.
for a second, I'm thinking, oh, I'm playing it on the CD or the cassette at that time.
Right.
But then I go, oh man, that was the radio, man.
That was the radio. I remember the first time that I heard one time that I heard my song, bro, on the radio. The first time that I was like, and they were like, everybody's requesting this shit. I was like, fuck yeah, I knew it. I was like, I knew it. And I know that I went through like a couple of like, okay, this didn't make the radio, but this made the radio, this made the radio. And I remember Latinos también making the 99, making the radio. And I was gonna tell you, man, so far as your album, man, when you go, what inspired when you go, bro?
Well, it was.
Do you want to
that-
talk about it?
Yeah, it was that breakup, man.
That breakup?
Yeah. It
Oh,
was that
okay.
Breakup.
Yeah.
How
so,
bad was
you know,
that breakup?
Well, I think it was bad. So that's where it came.
So
But
we got inspired by
but
that.
definitely ended up being the single, you know. But
By the way, hold on. I'm sorry. Stephanie wants to see you breakdance. I don't think we have enough space, but let me see if I find a video.
Yeah, pásamela.
Let me see if I find a video. Hey. I'm trying to put it. I was trying to put it.
Oh, shit.
Go again, bro. Go again.
Go back to the old school, baby.
Go back to the old school. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I find a video online of him. Let's see. We're trying to pull it up. All right, this is Sabrina's idea. All right, so like, I'll just letting you know.
I remember when they were playing When You Go at KNON, and one of the DJs, they were playing my music, and then he goes,
"Oh, is that you?
Is that you?
Is that you, man?
"No."
Damn, bro. Look at Marcus B.
Sabrina pulled out the video.
Yeah, I see you, bro.
You're flipping, bro.
Cruzando fronteras. No mames, man. That's Marcus B.
That's Marcus B, bro.
No se crea mi gente, no es él.
Marcus, hey, Marcus B stands for breakdancing. Marcus breakdancing.
I don't know what the guy was doing.
He said, toma notas, güey.
Ese güey estaba high, bro.
But no, I remember the
To be
DJ
honest,
saying,
that is my cousin.
he was saying,
Oh, that's your cousin.
when they were playing the song, he's like, "So, she dumped you then, huh?"
Damn.
Like that. And it was live on the radio, right?
Damn.
And I just kind of looked at him, and he knew it, kind of pissed me off. So actually, that day, I said, I'm not gonna write about my experiences no more.
Right.
I'm gonna force myself to write
Or somebody else experienced
other
it.
stories.
And
I'm gonna write
put
stories.
myself in their position.
Right. So instead of put my,
Your
my
personal,
life
your
out
personal
there.
license out.
But when you're young,
Right.
that's what motivates you. That's what you,
Right. Right.
you write about. But when you, like I said, I grew up and
Right.
matured, then I've learned to write about other things. So
Same.
yeah.
So what'd you think about like jumping from freestyle to jumping to R&B? Because you had a badass song, and I'm gonna remind you, it's called "I'm Not a Poor Man, I'm Not a Rich Man."
Yeah.
Remember that? I thought
Yeah.
that was. You also had a remix.
Isn't that a
right?
book, bro?
He had a.
it,
is
it does sound like it. Yeah, Rich Man, Poor Man.
Rich man,
What's
poor
that
man.
about?
Yeah,
He had this song.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So what?
It's a Hispanic guy that looks Asian, dude. He looks
Oh,
Asian
shit.
as hell,
Oh, he's
bro.
Asian?
Yeah,
right now?
yeah.
You like chicken
But he's
broccoli?
Hispanic.
Oh, for real?
Chicken broccoli? Yeah. Called they go.
So it was kind of,
Uh-huh.
how you and I sat in the room, wrote that I just
Right,
doing
right.
this. I had a friend, he's called, Round Man.
Right.
That's what it's his name,
Right.
producer name, Terrence Brewster, man. I met him at Eastfield College, and I was doing a class to learn how to produce music. And he came to my house, and he produced that R&B track.
Oh shit.
And
That was a good song, dude.
while he was making it, it took him about an hour.
Yeah.
I just sat there on bed and I wrote the whole song in
Right.
less than an hour, and it was called "I'm Not a Rich Man, I'm Not a Poor Man."
But I
I'm-
give what you need.
yeah, man, he's got a good memory, bro. I don't remember the lyrics to my song.
That's a line
his,
that's a line. Hey, that's a line that you pull up to a girl when you're at the club. Say, baby, I ain't no rich man, no poor, but I give what you need.
And but yeah, you got some good ass memory. But I barely remember what happened yesterday.
Yeah,
bro. It's kinda-
man.
But just like, man, I was eating
I don't even remember what I ate, bro.
chamoy.
I don't even remember what I ate. All I know is that it was good.
Yeah. But now, man, it's a trip. You look
Right.
back and you put a lot of emotion and blood,
Right,
sweat, and
right.
tears into your music.
Yeah.
I miss it. I
Yeah.
haven't touched it in a while. I haven't really touched music since 2015 with that
Yeah.
bachata track.
Come on.
And
So what made you go back to music in the
I was
2015?
missing it, man.
It's because it's like a drug, right?
I was
Es
missing
como una
it,
droga.
man. Yeah, and I
Buscas una
needed
pinche
it.
droga. And the thing about you, Marcus, is like, bro, you're naturally, ¿cómo se llama? Eres un músico. You're a musician, dude. And sometimes it's te estresa. It like
Oh,
kills
it
some stress.
definitely. That was an outlet.
I was
It's hard to get rid of it, man. I try to quit, but
Yeah.
nah, man.
like you read like when you go to the practice of the cumbias, you drink, I remember like on the other going, I don't want to mention the name, but going to the other group, I remember we used to drink and just sing and have a good time, right? And over here, y'all sing and have a good time. It's
Bro,
Chris.
say the name, bro. Don't matter, bro. We're good, bro.
La cerveza. What I'm saying, that like being, como te digo,
just a part of the music. Let's say you had a hard time at the fucking job, bro.
Yeah.
And you come and the cumbia's playing, te desestresas.
Right.
You go home happy.
Yeah.
When I had my studio at my house when I was single, and I'd come home, I'd eat dinner about 8 o'clock. I'd start making music, and next thing I'd look up, it'd be 2, 3 in the morning. But it didn't.
You didn't. It just went by quick.
It went by, but I was like,
Yeah, you still.
and then you tweak it and you tweak it and you tweak it until you get it to where you want, man.
Right.
And
It happens.
It's a lot of fun, and you learn.
That's what's been happening lately, bro. What I was telling him, because, look, I don't think I have apologized yet, but normally, man, when we set you up in here, bro, I set up a intro. It's like a video intro. So I set you up with a little video intro, and set up the voice and everything, and I put you in a spot basically. I give you like a 40-second, 30-second spot. Mention everything about you and stuff. I've been so fucking busy, man. Like completely busy. I apologize to Alva Limos because I didn't do it for him, and I didn't do it for you, man. And like I said, it's just been been hectic, man.
This is cool.
You know how you own a business, man. And then no te sale jobs, bro. Like you don't get anything, bro. And then all of a sudden you just like it just like
Out of nowhere.
That's a good
Bad
thing,
on you.
man.
yeah. It's a good thing, man. But I mean, like I said, I wish it was more, like constantly instead of like slow down and then like boom, like like you got to do all this stuff. And that's what's been happening lately, man. I haven't been able to keep it together, man. Like I need to make sure I have or I find a center or balance, man. So
well,
you
got
gotta
a lot
organize,
going
man.
on too, man. You got your family and everything and work, so this is cool though. This is cool. I'm glad y'all invited me.
And I have something, man. You're gonna trip out because I'm gonna ask you about Ilimu.
Okay.
So when did Ilimu come in the picture of producing?
That's-
So I remember Ilimu, and I
Yeah,
remember
so
his
that's kinda-
sister Koshina.
you're talking about Limu Imu from the commercials, bro?
No, there was a producer.
Yeah, so
Producer.
definitely big shout out to Big E, man.
Right. He did.
He is definitely one of my best friends, man. I consider.
Also,
him-
y'all still communicating?
Yeah, man. He's my brother.
He did.
Man.
He did a lot of hits.
Yeah, he's
Little Will was like, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he's definitely family, man. So I don't.
My Dougie. He did
You
my
heard
Dougie.
that, my
My Dougie.
So he
Dougie.
produced that, man. So it was kind of funny. I met him through an ex-girlfriend, and she told me she worked with him, and she was, hey, I know a guy's doing music, and he used to manage rap groups, but he's trying to get into producing. So I had the equipment that he had, and I went over there and kind of showed him a little bit what I knew and this and that, and then gave him some of my music. But he worked with Bumby, Pimp C,
yeah.
of course, like you said, Lil Will, Zero,
Trey or no?
Sure.
Well, pretty much all the Houston rappers, no?
Yeah, so he moved to Houston and started, producing with these guys. He worked with the guy that mixed Beyonce's first album.
For real?
He worked with that producer, and he's working with a lot of heavy hitters. And like I said, when he needed someone to come and help him with music, so we had a studio in DeSoto. So
I
we
remember that. I remember.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I went
we
with you.
there.
I
We
went with
went
you.
there.
And we
So-
told them. Remember, we were doing a mixtape. I think I took us there. DJ. Damn, I'm fucking. DJ Tetch. DJ Tetch. DJ Tetch. We went with you, and he showed us a couple of songs, and he said, my Dougie was hitting real hard, and he's like, hey man, we do mixtapes, and he's like, let me show you a couple of Lil Will songs, and he showed us. I tell that and I tell her bring it back. I bust it out wide open, and I tell her, I go give me that shit, bro. For real, I'm gonna push the fuck out of that song. That song's a hit. I told him. All right, he gave it to us. That shit blew up on the fucking radio.
Yeah,
It blew on the radio.
Yeah,
and
K104 started playing
it, bro. It
and,
blew
man,
up.
It blew up.
It
man.
blew up.
And that took him to the next level.
And
And
I know. I didn't know, bro, that his sister was Koshina
Right.
from 97.9 The Beat.
right, she was a promoter.
But they told me, ¿cómo se llama? There was a DJ there, bro. He's a Mexican DJ. He's a real cool dude, bro. I forgot it. I can't remember right now. But shout out, ¿cómo te digo? He was telling me that the mom had something to do with 97.9. I don't know if they were like part owners or something like that. Es lo que me está diciendo. Y ¿cómo te digo? So she calls me, bro. I gave her my CD. I gave her my CD. And she goes, hey, I showed you music to Nas. I'm like, what? I showed you music to Nas. You need to come. We're going to have like a, 97.9 used to be in Valley View Mall. So they had like a little small, they had like a little small
Like a
room,
old
bro.
theater.
Necio, DJ Necio. Remember DJ Necio? He was the cool, DJ Necio ran 97.9, like all the production behind the production.
Right.
And I went and met Nas, dude. I met Nas.
Wow.
And that they wanted they had the Mexican Gang shit part 1, dude. Y quieren hablar conmigo y esto y que el otro. I don't want to go into the whole story and shit like that, but I didn't know that they were related. That was his sister. That was his sister.
Yeah.
Y como te digo, so that's why I remember Limo and going over there to Duncanville, stuff like that. But what was cool is that you were already connected with Limo,
Right.
and I knew the sister. So that was some crazy shit.
Yeah, small world.
Small
man.
world, dude. So it's a
Small
small.
world.
The music game is like small, bro.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, man. It just and
Cuando alguien decía, somebody used to say, because they used to tell me this all the time. Hey, man, you don't want to fuck up, bro, because it's small. It's a small circle. And I'm like, man, I don't give a shit. This and that. My music is underground.
I don't know, bro. All I know is that we got the hookup at Univision already.
Marcus is
We got the hookup at Univision, bro.
Marcus is like, yeah, I can go, motherfuckers, but I'm out that bitch.
yeah. Yeah.
He goes, I ran back to WB Ribbon.
Really.
He's like, I don't want to talk. Hey, ¿por qué? Not including Marcus. So this is a disclaimer real quick. Why is it all the time, bro, that raza always tries to trying to hustle you sometimes, bro, when you go to different jobs? Y los americanos, they're like, hey, man, this is what you're worth, so I'm going to give you this. And I'll give you a little bit more just so you can get situated. But if you go to raza like, look, this is going to make you famous. You're going to meet people. I can't pay you this week.
Te tienes que aprovechar, bro. You got to ask the question, bro. Nos tenemos que apoyar a todos, bro. That's what it is, bro. It's like I told you, bro. White people, they support themselves.
Balta, you like white people.
Through thick and thin, bro. No matter what happens with them, you like. Honestly, I even feel like a white person can kill another person and.
Right. Get away with it?
And no, not get away with it, but I mean and then they'll have the support of somebody.
Right.
Through thick and thin, bro.
They're like,
si un mexicano
he
te
was
conoce, güey, te empiezan a decir, like,
Pinche
like they kill
pendejo,
somebody.
yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, like, if a Mexican sees something like, and they see that you kill somebody, bro,
Right.
te dan la espalda, bro.
Yeah, amen. Funny that you said that shit. I got a story too. So, como te digo, we were talking, bro, a couple of years ago, like 15 years ago, we were all together, and we were talking with my dad. And my dad's like, I don't want y'all to be driving borrachos and to be doing this and to be doing that. We were talking one day that, and then the next day, bro, they catch somebody that we know, bro, driving drunk or driving fucked up. And he's like, ya ves? He goes, ya ves? Por pendejos. He goes, but they're asking us if we could help them bail them out. He goes, fuck no. But what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like they tell you they're not gonna help you, bro. They're gonna be like, por pendejos los agarraron, and they're just gonna leave it at that.
Yep.
But when it, other races are like, they had a reason, maybe they were stressed and this and that. Let me go bail them out. Not Mexican motherfuckers, bro. Let that motherfucker learn in there.
Y
Yeah.
luego,
Let that motherfucker learn in there.
Right.
You know. So
ahí te
Marcus,
quedas, cabrón. Sas, y ya.
what have you learned, bro? Knowledge that you could give us so far as the music game and having your album out and then working with your niece. Like, how did that happen working with your niece, dude? That's what I want to know. 'Cause
man.
when I saw that, I was like, who's that? Who's she? Who's he working with, or who's she?
Yeah, my niece is Clarissa, and ever since she was 12, man, she could sing amazing. She was cantering at church and singing all over the place. So she was amazing. Talent. We recorded some songs when she was young. I got them on tape somewhere. But I mean, her voice and her range and her style is so flexible. I
Right.
can write any genre and she can adjust to it.
Right.
And she's easy to work with.
Right.
Like I said, and it's a beautiful voice.
That's another thing. Let me stop you right there. So she's easy to work with. Now, I'm gonna ask you after that.
Don't start.
What is the most hardest person you work?
Don't start. Don't start. We already settled the.
I knew it.
I knew it. Don't say names, bro. Don't say names.
Is it him?
Yep.
Don't say names, bro.
By pointing at.
Damn.
Nah, man.
The hardest person to work.
One time I
The
got
hardest person to work with is MK, bro.
I remember
Hey,
one
wait.
time-
Learn this song. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'll freestyle it.
I don't need that shit. I do
do
original
my
shit.
style.
No, what are you guys
I
doing?
remember with George, it was kind of a battle, man. I want to do underground. I said, we got to do some on the radio. We got to do radio. Yeah.
I want to be underground. Remember?
Yeah.
But you know what?
was.
But you know what?
UG.
He put me when we did Stay Nasty Tribe. He put me on the radio. Like what I'm saying when he said, "Hey man, we have to do radio song." So hey, let's do this, let's do that. And we did when we did Stay Nasty Tribe. We hit it right on the money, bro. It jumped on the radio. It blew the fuck up, dude. That Stay Nasty Tribe blew the fuck
Yeah.
up. People still ask about it.
Bro, I've told you this many times and many times before, bro. The best shit is underground, bro.
Yeah.
No matter what, but the best shit is always gonna be underground.
Right.
Like I said, the best shit that came out of fucking Nicki Minaj, bro,
Was
underground, bro. All this stupid shit that she comes out with, like that's why she tried to come back to underground, bro. Right after she hit her fame and she peaked in her fame and everything, she started going back to underground, and people were loving her because of that shit. Because, bro. There's just that raw, bro. That fucking excitement you have when you make that song, bro.
Right.
And I give it to him, man. George is stuck with that, and he's kept true to his, what he wanted to do, man. But I remember one time you brought your cousin, Tony.
Oh yeah, Tony.
And so when you were writing,
Someone else has a cousin named Tony.
when you're producing the music,
Right.
it's just raw sounds.
Right.
It's not mixed. It's
Right.
not mastered.
Is he
It's
listening
just
good or not
pre-production.
good?
Right.
You're just writing it out. And all the levels are off. Blah
Yeah.
blah 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 blah.
It doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right.
And so and I was like focused, and of course we worked great together. He was in the back, and he's more bass. Turn up the bass. It needs more bass. And and then I was just getting so frustrated, man. I said, dude, we'll do that in the mix later. And then when we were done, I said, dude,
Don't ever bring your cousin. Hey, you know
sorry,
what?
Tony.
No,
I seen Tony.
Bring Tony back, bro.
I seen Tony
Hey.
at Chase Bank.
I haven't seen that dude in a while,
Hey,
bro.
It's funny that you said that because there's another cousin Tony, bro. Somebody know what, bro?
But you know what's crazy? But you know what's crazy about Dallas, Texas?
Hey.
Like the early, like jumping into the rap, just early.
He's
We
in
were
rap.
so much into bass.
Right.
We were so much into bass. I remember like 90, 93, 94, going to school. Motherfucking cars were you would see cars bumping, bro. Boom,
Oh yeah,
boom,
with the
boom.
bass.
With the bass. Remember Magic Mike?
Right.
Magic
Oh, yeah.
Mike. Drop the records, Magic Mike.
And a lot of times their speakers sound raggedy because
Yeah.
they
Bro, we used to make
yes,
fun of that shit.
and then you would hear the trunk.
Right.
It's because they blew up their fucking
Yeah.
system, bro. Like,
Bro,
they had it so
There was
loud.
cars- Hey, bro, I remember going to high school, bro. Check this crazy shit out. I remember going to high school, and there used to be a car basing clean. Dum, dum, dum.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. And another. Bah, bah.
Yes. I remember when you had
Blow
The
speakers.
license plates all.
Yeah.
and at the time we had the CD case with the little tape
Yeah,
player
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff in
yeah.
there, and they was still
Stupid
messing up.
everything.
But it was common, bro. Do you guys remember Pimp My Ride, bro?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pimp My Ride, bro. They even put what is it called?
They put a TV screen on there.
No. In one of the bands, bro, they installed.
They put a bedroom in.
No. In one of the bands, they installed a sound system that looked like a fucking jet engine, bro.
Oh yeah.
It was
that
Hey, my
big.
ride was bad.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah.
and then it would go
They
like.
could hit my truck.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, man, but my hearing it's not like it used to be. Man.
No,
You're
no,
the one
no,
that used to
no,
be
no.
basing, bro.
Man, I know.
You
And
used
then
to
I
bass-
can't take bass anymore.
Man.
Like, I get headaches and it makes me nauseous.
Or it
now.
makes your ear
Oh,
itch a
yeah.
lot.
When I
Like,
go to a concert, I have
yeah.
to take these special plugs.
Plugs.
Like,
Yeah.
Who was
yeah,
your
you know.
who was your
I know.
favorite
Exactly,
who was
man.
your favorite
Barbecue, huh?
rapper? Who was your favorite rapper coming up, dude? Like from the 80s to the 90s. Who do you think like, oh man, I could jam the fuck out of this?
don't say SPM.
Nah,
No, you
he
better
never
say
liked
SPM.
5 p.m. 5
I
p.m.
like KRS-One,
There's one.
Boogie Down
Love's gonna get you.
Productions.
Oh wow.
Love's gonna get you.
Yeah,
Remember that shit?
man.
That shit was going hard. That shit was
Yeah,
playing hard.
Eric B, Rakim.
Woo, that's my jam. Hey, bro. You know I got soul. Y cómo se llama? Paid in full. Paid in full, bro.
Right.
Paid in full. Look, put a no,
It will
don't put
flag
it.
it. Remember, if it's copyrighted,
It's
it'll flag it.
gonna knock us out. Okay,
Yeah.
so I love the fuck out of Eric B and Rakim, dude.
Right.
We can only play songs that
that
we
are
have
copyright.
artists, on, bro.
So Eric B
They
and
have
Rakim.
my permission to use it.
Permiso.
So what about DOC?
Not copyrighted.
DLC, man.
DOC. What about Rob Bass?
Rob Bass, man. I ended up dancing on stage while he was performing at
It takes two to make a thing go right.
Yeah,
It takes
bro.
two to make it out of sight.
RJ's by
Blah
the
blah
Lake.
blah blah. You about to be possessed by the you know.
Didn't
So
they
this
even
club
had that
is
song?
RJ's by the Lake.
What about pack it up, pack it in,
Okay.
let me begin. No, that don't mean that's a thing. Jump
Yeah.
around. That's a
Jump
Yeah, I don't give a
around.
fuck.
Bro.
The music back then was better than right now.
Bro,
I-
it's those songs they were played a lot by Ryan Reynolds, bro, in his movies, bro. Like,
Okay,
first, like
yeah.
on the
Oh, yeah.
proposal, he was
Oh,
doing
yeah,
that one you
it's
just did.
the-
That one, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I think the 70s,
Shout out
the
to
80s,
Thunder
and
Bullet,
the
bro.
90s had best
Best
music.
music ever.
After that, it became mumble rap,
Right.
just garbage. Like there wasn't too many good.
Bro, see, like I think after 2008, bro.
Right.
Ever since Lil Wayne
Yeah.
started coming in,
Lil Wayne
and
was
started
like,
going to fucking
I'm the
push.
little Wayne out. You know,
Yeah.
what is it? What
Bro.
One time, I
Fucking
think one
little-
time he said he was gay, bro. Something,
Bro,
man.
bro.
No.
You seen him how he came out of nowhere, but he was a college, graduate student and everything. You saw his pictures, like when he was in college, he looked like a fucking Poindexter,
Right,
with
right,
his
right.
glasses and stuff like that. All of a sudden, he started putting his stuff on and stuff, and everybody says that he's the best rapper ever, bro.
Nah,
That he's a
bro.
god
I
or
don't
some
understand
shit like
half
that.
the
I'm
shit
like,
he says.
This
I don't
guy,
understand half the shit he says, bro.
yeah, bro.
If
Like,
I can't understand you,
you
I don't
can't
give a fuck.
understand
ever
what he
since
says.
shit, ever since Migos came out, bro.
Right, me.
Oh, bro,
Let me get a chicharrón. Okay,
bro.
One word.
Can't get into it, man.
Yeah, I can't get into
So-
those people, bro.
I gotta
It sounds to me like fucking what's his name, el pinche Bad Bunny, bro.
Bad Bunny.
Like Bad Bunny.
I can't understand the fuck out of this dude. I hate that dude.
Because all he
Go
does
on.
is like I call it like well you can't say the word
Right.
apparently because
Right.
fuck it I'll say it. The retard rap basically. Bro.
Yeah, but
Like, he's like
I could not understand anything he said. I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit, bro. I think it was '98.
A lot of people defend
I was hustling. I was selling
but he
anything.
stole that, though.
I
He
was
stole it.
I was selling Nike shoes. I was selling shirts. I was selling a whole bunch of shit on the street. And I remember talking to Marcus, and Marcus said that
Where
in
you
Las
stealing
Calles,
from?
and all the streets on Jefferson. And I remember Marcus telling me that I think DMX was gonna be in concert.
Oh yeah.
Me and him went to go see what was it, Jay-Z or DMX? No,
yeah,
DMX.
it was a hard knock.
So
concert.
we went to go
Oh.
see that shit.
Tour.
No,
yeah.
no,
for
the
real.
tour, bro.
It's a hard night.
We went to go see that shit. That shit was,
That was
fucking
funny.
bad. Didn't he
So,
fall? DMX fell?
I didn't know a lot of them.
Yeah.
I didn't know a lot, but I knew I loved that song.
Right.
And instead, I called George, hey man, I want to go to this concert, man. You want
Right.
to go with me? Go blah blah blah. It was like an hour or two before the concert.
Right.
So we go to.
I barely made enough money to pay for the ticket.
Yeah. No, but we got.
No, I did. That's true story.
Yeah.
Man,
How
we
much
went
was
to Fiesta.
But we got
Jefferson,
we went to
and
but we got like third, fourth, bro.
Shit, because we're cheap.
Bro, that was
We were
like
on
third,
third or fourth row.
fucking bro.
How much
Right,
was
the
it?
stage was right there.
DMX, bro, we was
How
right
did this
there.
happen,
DMX was my
man?
favorite rapper, bro. At that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
DMX
Yeah.
was
So
hard.
he knew, he knew all
Bro, I
that.
gotta go see
Rough
DMX.
Riders.
My bro, yeah, that's when he had that stop.
Yeah, drop.
Open up,
Yeah,
bro. Get that out.
yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. That was fun, man.
Yeah, I remember that shit. We went. Remember?
That was fun. It was all last minute.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Fourth row.
I remember.
See,
I remember.
DMX is still respected though. Like
I heard-
DMX
I
is
heard.
one of the best
I
rappers.
remember
bro.
we were in a row, dude, and I was next to a dude, and he was smoking weed, and then Marcus was over here.
Look, hold on. I got a question. Who do you guys think is the best rapper of all time right now? Because everybody says Eminem.
A lot, man. I don't like
But-
Eminem.
but-
let me tell you why I don't like
Eminem
Eminem.
too?
Let me tell you why I don't like
But-
Eminem because I didn't grow up like that.
Okay.
No. But I'm saying,
Yeah,
like
I
everybody
grew up
says it's
like that.
Eminem, bro. But
Okay.
He
honestly,
says he's the goat.
I've seen other rappers.
bro.
out
There's
there,
a lot
but
of
I don't
artists
even-
out here that
like
are
I would
good
never
besides him.
count Snoop Dogg out, bro.
I
Like what the fuck, bro?
Snoop.
Like
I like como te digo.
You don't like Tupac?
I like DMX. I like Tupac.
Tupac,
I like
bro.
DMX.
I think Tupac would have been even
Nas is
better.
my favorite rapper, bro.
Biggie.
no, not
Yeah.
Nas is
Nas is
not
my favorite
Nas
rapper.
is
You
shit, bro.
cannot
Biggie
fuck with
is-
Nas. Biggie go hard.
I love
Biggie go
Biggie
hard
too.
Biggie go hard.
But
But
see,
Nas-
I think if they wouldn't have
Lyrically,
lost
bro,
their life,
but
bro.
okay, let's say lyrically, Nas killed everybody, bro.
Right, no.
Nas
But-
did a song
but
back.
hold on.
Yes.
Nas
bro,
did a song back.
It's like
still
Chalino.
mad.
It's like Chalino Sanchez, bro.
Simón.
Chalino Sanchez was the shit of the
Chalino was the
generation,
shit.
bro.
Chalino was the shit.
If
Hell
Chalino
yeah,
wouldn't
that's
have been
true.
killed, bro,
Man, he would've
we
been
are looking at a
forever.
whole lot
Right,
different story, bro.
right.
It's the same thing that I
Chalino
feel
go hard.
about. It's the same thing I feel
Hasta
about
el hijo,
Biggie.
güey. El hijo de Chalino estaba perro, güey.
Yeah.
También lo mataron.
También lo mataron, güey.
Estaba perro ese vato.
Pero mira, lo que es, güey, lo que es este güey, ¿cómo se llama? Biggie y este pinche Tupac, bro.
Right.
I think if they wouldn't have lost their life, bro,
Things
just like
would've been
Selena,
different.
bro,
Things
it would have
would've
been
been
bigger, bro.
And
Than
Diddy-
because
and-
right now
and-
they're
and-
legends. You imagine how much they would be, bro.
Mira,
now.
Tupac, bro, I'm gonna tell you something about Tupac.
Like
bro.
I don't think Eminem would have kicked as hard as he kicked, bro.
No,
if
you're right.
they would have
I'm
been
with you about that.
stayed
I'm with you
alive,
about that. Let me
bro.
tell you something, bro. I remember
Like
when
I almost feel like it was a conspiracy, bro.
I remember when I was younger, bro,
Same here.
and my brother, I was hearing, I get around, round
Yes,
and round, round and round, I get round.
I know.
And I was like, who the fuck? Cause back in the day, bro, when you hear the black sheep, remember the black sheep?
Yeah.
Who's the black sheep? He engine
Engine
number
number
9.
nine.
If my train falls off the track, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, back on the scene, crispy and clean. This is the style that you can't intervene.
But
You know,
them songs
when I was
was
hearing shit like that, bro,
banging, though.
yeah, when that shit was, I was like, oh
No
shit.
grites, güey.
When I was driving, bro, I was like,
Pero no me
it would
pegues,
give me
güey.
crunk. Listen, it will give me crunk. But now when I hear something,
Yeah.
you about
See,
that.
You,
And then they stole
you
off.
understand the feeling of how we feel, bro.
Bro,
Like
Ronnie Young
that's
go for
not
it,
the same, bro.
Ronnie
Man,
Young
we
go
got
for it.
crunk.
Everlasting bass.
Yeah.
And they stole that. The pinche Future stole that fucking beat. And
Yeah.
A lot of artists is
Kicking
still
those,
on
kicking the.
perfect and
I'm
trying to
about
be-
that. But bitch, you stole that shit. Shut the
Well,
fuck
see,
up. You know.
But see, that's like I don't know if you've seen those videos on TikTok where they have the old guy and the kid is going like, yeah, it's a good song, and they play out like a new generation like right now, right?
Right.
Oh,
They
yeah.
play that song,
Right.
and then he goes like, plays the fucking 80 songs and
Right.
shit like that. Like, oh, they stole it from this guy, or they stole it from this girl, bro. It's because I think, bro, we reached
Right.
a time, bro, where nobody has ideas, bro.
Right.
Nobody has those ideas, bro. Nobody wants to like, or I mean, I guess they're lazy, bro.
Right.
You know, I mean, but music is generational. It's influenced by all kinds of things. For example, the song "Por una Cabeza" by Carlos Gardel.
Mhm.
That was written back in 1920, whatever. You've
Right.
heard it before.
Yeah.
That it has some classical music. I don't know if it was like Bach or one of those classical.
Mhm.
Some of the melodies in there is from there. Okay, salsa came from
Salsa
jazz.
was mix. I saw the el
Afro-Cuban.
cantante, and they mixed merengue and
Right,
and
but
something
the
else. The piano.
jazz was
Jazz,
huge
yeah.
back in the day,
Right.
and they had the melodies. But then Cuba they started syncopating the dun dun dun. You know,
Yeah.
so everything influences everything, man.
Yeah.
And that-
No.
It's just,
I don't discourage from influences, bro. Like I think it being influenced by some type of songs. Like for instance, there's a song that we're trying to come up with. We're getting influenced by another song, bro. But influence
Is it about
different than
originality? Like, no matter-
stealing.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, cause like for instance, like there was this song that Liberacion did, bro. Knocked 3 times, bro. I don't know if you, I mean, like you remember there was that,
Yeah, yeah.
that Hispanic guy
Yeah.
back in the '60s.
Yeah.
They're like knock 3 times.
knock 3 times, yeah.
You know, so they came up with it, but they rewrote it in Spanish. Bro.
Yeah.
It's not even the same. It doesn't sound the same. Or I'm sorry, it does sound the same, but it's translated different.
Right.
It don't even
don't
like
sound the
the
same.
translation's
Don't sound
not the
the same.
same,
Yeah,
bro.
it's not the same.
But yet they made it an éxito, bro.
Like what I was gonna
So-
tell you, bro. Going back to you're right, bro. I agree with you. Like going back to Tupac, I want to say something about Tupac because I think Tupac had an energy that was so fucking. He made you feel shit. He made you feel like I remember Dear Mama.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like and I remember I tell me having this conversation with my brother, bro. Me arguing with him. Because at that time, bro, it was easy. It was a whole bunch of people. When he had I Get Around, it was a Black Sheep Dreads.
California.
It was a whole bunch East Coast, but it was
West
East Coast and
Coast.
West Coast.
But
And I was hearing, no, my bad. I was hearing, ¿cómo se llama? ¿Cómo te digo? Hearing shit. And then my brother's like, hey, man, Tupac, he had, ¿cómo se llama? That first album, Tupacalypse. Like, yeah, man, he jamming, he all right. But I was used to some other kind of rap. And I started hearing them. And, you know, and my brother's like, nah, bro, Tupac's going to be the motherfucker that he's going to set it the fuck off. My older brother goes like that. And I was like, okay, whatever, because I was hearing digital, you know, I was just hearing different rappers, Tribe Called Quest, I was hearing a whole bunch of shit. And then I started, when I first heard Me Against the World album, I was like, oh, shit. I was like, you know, ¿cómo se llama? Yendo, ¿cómo se llama? All these, can I get away? Can you get away? Can you get away? All these songs, I was like, fuck. There hasn't been a rapper, bro, that has, maybe DMX, but there hasn't been a rapper that has make you feel the shit.
but check it out.
Como Vicente Fernandez.
While we
Right,
were
right,
feeling
right.
those songs,
Right.
at the same time they were at war against the other.
Yeah,
They were at
right.
war. We never seen it like
Right.
we just bumped it because
Right.
it was hard.
Jamming.
It
It was
went.
jamming.
It went. Like you could
jamming.
feel it.
But that's because it was the West Coast with the East
Yeah.
Coast, man. It was always that.
It was
man.
always that.
So-
But you didn't see it as that
So,
because you were just bumping
Right.
them jams.
So my point is, now we jumping into 2025. Where the fuck is the feeling in the music? That's what I'm
There's
saying.
no
Like,
way
where?
not.
Where's the fighting, bro? Like,
Right,
there's
right.
no
No,
fighting
where's
there.
that
Or
Like,
like you were saying, the originality.
Yeah.
The originality.
Right.
The influence, like you said it correctly, you know, influence or stealing. And everybody just wants to remake,
Right.
sample,
Right,
you know.
And don't get me wrong, I see a lot of songs that were made then that are remade now, and it sounds a whole lot better than what the original one was.
it's like look. Like, I don't know if you guys remember that song that came out from J-Lo, the Lambada.
I never heard that one.
Hold on. So it was so, I'm gonna say the word, but it was so bastardized, bro. J-Lo did it. Don Omar did it.
So everybody had done it.
Los Chicos del Barrio did it.
Los Chicos del Barrio?
Yeah, Los Chicos del Barrio did it. Yeah, that's the one we were
Oh,
playing the
okay,
other
wait,
day.
wait, stop.
Remember?
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Oh,
With
okay,
Chelsea.
Wisin and Yandel did it too.
Los, ¿cómo?
Shout out to
Yandel.
Chelsea.
Wishing Yandel, hell yeah. Wishing
Wisin,
Yandel, bro.
Wisin and Yandel.
Creo que Talía también sacó la Talía.
También
Yeah,
este-
if I remember correctly, it was another Mexican artist. Pero,
También Christian, ¿no?
yeah. Did I say Don Omar? Did I say Don Omar? Don Omar, yeah. So, there was a lot of people coming up with that fucking song, bro. It just kept. Oh, Pitbull. No, yeah, Pitbull.
People,
Yeah.
all his shit is
People
copied.
did that shit,
That
bro.
motherfucking song. Hey, people sings the same song for an hour.
No,
It's
no,
the same shit.
but
Same
people,
shit. Yes or no, Mark? Yes or no?
Pitbull-
His whole shit is the same, bro.
but people does do a lot of freestyle too, bro. Like I kind of like
Pitbull when he
Pitbull,
came
bro.
out
Like, I
with
do.
that song, ¿cómo se llama? He came out with a badass song. He's with that
Oh,
Apollo.
no, you know what?
Which
You
one?
know what?
The gasolina one?
No, Pitbull.
No,
Pitbull.
that's not.
He came out with the rapping shit.
Yeah.
Like he was in the Apollo. He came out with that he was rapping real fast. I was like, hey man, that motherfucker jamming. I heard him in Apollo. His first song, he was like real, like rap. But he figured out, well, you know, I can't really.
Wait 1 second. What's the song, bro?
That's
a cumbia, right?
Yeah, that's a cumbia version of that bachata song.
Yeah.
But it's like, can I sample it?
It sounds good, bro.
It's a
It sounds
cumbia
good. I
version.
like it.
Maybe that's
So-
the reason he's wearing
so
that pink shirt.
The engineer that
I don't
produced
steal
it,
shit. You should know that
The
already.
engineer that mixed and mastered,
He's like,
he
stop,
loved it,
stop everything, stop production. What is that? Is that cumbia? Oh God.
and he
I
goes,
wanted to hear the song. It sounds badass, bro.
Yeah, it's
he,
gangster.
he was like, man, I can I make a cumbia out of it? I said, go for it. Do whatever you want with
Yeah,
it.
that's a jam.
And he came up with that. So he's an amazing musician, man. He plays everything.
But,
Keyboards.
It sounds badass.
bass,
I thought Valta was gonna go.
guitar, accordion.
Ooh, I thought I was gonna start singing. Te quiero, mi amor.
Was it the Miami song?
It does sound good though, like honestly.
Thank you.
Pitbull?
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing, bro. That I was just trying to say that, like Vicente Fernandez.
What you say? Ooh.
Te quiero, mi amor.
That one?
¿Cómo te digo?
Yeah. See, so Pitbull did came up with that song too, bro. The Lambada, bro. So I look, bro, like that's already like 6-7 different artists already, bro. Like I told you, that song was so bastardized. That song came out in the 80s, bro.
Right.
The Brazilian lady is the one that came up with that song, bro. And all of a sudden, these people just were, like I said, they were just bastardizing the song, bro.
Cuando when I was younger, bro, I heard Vicente Fernandez. Vicente Fernandez changed a lot of my life when I was hearing Vicente Fernandez. ¿Cómo se llama? Y volver. ¿Cómo se llama? Por tu maldito amor. Because our parents are from, my parents are from Guadalajara, so we would go out there. And I could feel the motherfucker, bro. And I remember drinking one time. I broke up with my girl. She broke up with me. One of those two things, bro. I don't know.
Te dejaron,
She
güey.
probably
Lo abandonaron a él.
she probably left the shit out of me. Look, so basically, look, back in the day.
Hold on. Sing a minute.
My best is like, look, put the camera, look.
That part lo sintió más.
Por tu maldito amor.
No puedo más con tantas penas.
Why? Not playing. Hey, so I
Bro.
remember,
Bro,
look, bro.
that
So
song was one of the best fucking cantina fucking songs, bro.
So,
Seriously,
hey,
bro.
man, I was 16 years old, bro. Every summer, we would go to Guadalajara. Every summer. So I remember breaking up with my girl. I was about to say breaking up with my bitch. Because I'm breaking up. I remember breaking up with my girl for some stupid shit. And back in the day, bro, there was no cell phones. There was just beepers. I couldn't afford a fucking beeper, bro.
I remember them.
So I remember, bro, breaking up with her. Every time that we spent 2 weeks in Guadalajara,
Right.
and all I could think about is why the fuck did I fuck up?
Why
Yeah,
did she leave me, bro? Why did she leave me?
These 2 weeks feel like 2 months.
I felt, hey, bro, I was 16. Hey, you're more emotional, bro. When you're like 16, you're like, man, why?
Bro.
So check it out.
Well, I guess you are. You are
That young
emotional.
love is
So,
pretty.
yeah, it was crazy, bro. So I remember,
You're like, I'm never gonna meet anybody else, bro. That's it. She's my love, bro. She's my love.
they don't. We
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Sabrina's gonna hate me for this,
dang.
but
Ya comenzaron los divorcios.
but one of my ex-girlfriends, bro.
Dang. We're
One of my
live.
ex-girlfriends, bro.
Hey,
She's
bro.
about to get popped.
Uh-oh.
in the-
I wish
Merry Christmas.
I didn't screw up so bad, but
La cagaste.
it's
drunk.
only because she taught.
drunk.
No, it's only because she
Está
taught me.
borracho.
It's like, look.
¿Qué te enseñó?
I told you this already before. I already told you this before. I will never change my life. Everything that's happened to me in my life, I
Hey,
love
man,
the way
you
it
got
happened.
the most
And
downest
it
girl,
happened.
bro.
Right, I know that was just it.
Ruthless.
Everything that happened, it happened for a reason, and I'm fucking comfortable with my life. I
But
love my life.
What about your hair? Are you comfortable?
No. I love my life. But back in those days,
We're not promoting
those
hair,
days-
What about that
people.
fucked up haircut?
hold on. Back in those days, I was a puto, bro. I was a puto, bro.
You were a pimp.
I was
saw
a
a picture
dick,
of you,
bro.
bro.
I was a dick, bro.
Hey, bro, I saw a picture. You were a pimp. So going back.
I was a dick back.
So
then,
going
bro.
back. Espérate, wait. Let me tell my story real quick. So going
I was a
back, bro.
dick.
Going to Guadalajara, fool. I had broken up with my girl and I was 16. And I thought it was the end of the world, but I wouldn't tell nobody. I was trying to act hard. Like I didn't give a fuck. So I remember going to Guadalajara with my cousins, and my cousins didn't give a shit. I was like 16, and my cousin's like, "Hey, Wayne, we bought some beer. Let's go drink." Well, there was like a house that my uncle used to have next door, and it was empty. We'll go in there and drink, and we'll listen to fucking music. I said, all right. It was like 10 of us, bro. So we go in there, and we get Corona, bro. We start drinking with lemon and salt y la chingada. Y ponen, por tu maldito amor. I'm like, chinga cabrón, I can't get away from this shit. You know?
No puedo pensar
So I told my
con
cousin.
tantas
So I told my
penas.
cousin. So I told my cousin, hey man, change the fucking song, bro. He goes, ¿por qué, güey? ¿Por qué?
Te voy a ahorcar, puto.
I go, change the fucking song, bro. He goes, ¿por qué, cabrón? ¿Por qué?
And they were-
And he goes, te dejó tu vieja.
Hey, y
Hey.
luego después dice, no te preocupes, te lo pongo otra vez, güey.
Hey, bro, no, he did. He goes, be a man. Here goes again.
Aguanta,
Bro,
cabrón.
Aguanta,
I tell you what though, you mentioned Vicente Fernandez, bro.
Right,
but
right, right.
honestly, my biggest influences in music, bro, were
Javier Solís.
Juan Gabriel,
Pues, no los
Jose
admira, güey.
Jose, bro.
I like
Cheyenne.
Oh, it's because of the pink bitch.
Cheyenne.
Is that what you
Yeah,
talking about, motherfucker?
Juan Gabriel go
You
hard.
say-
Yeah.
He got good
Juan
songs.
Gabriel, bro.
Jose
I call
Jose?
him the- I call him the Latin Elton John.
Right.
Bro,
All the-
Not
son
the
las
video-
que me piden when we go karaoke, bro.
Right.
Well, like Sabrina knows.
La
when we go
diferencia.
karaoke,
La
esas son
diferencia.
las que me piden,
Este
güey.
güey cantará bien la diferencia.
Todas
Yo
me
sí
las
la
piden. No, bro, no nomás es la farsante, bro. Me echan todas esas pinches canciones, güey.
What about
Everywhere I
that?
go.
Déjame vivir.
Well, I have to have a girl, but
Right.
no, Mi Destino, bro. I always sing that song with, like, if I have a female
right.
karaoke lady,
They'll
it's
sing
like,
with you.
they'll sing it with us.
Right,
Like,
right.
shout out to Margarita.
Margarita.
Shout out to
Margarita.
como es La Chabela.
Chabela.
Bro, both of them, bro, they're
Fucking
badass
badass.
Saingers, bro.
Saludos.
A ver si al rato we collab with the song, cabronas,
badass,
porque
fucking
I'm gonna
badass.
get you guys in here.
So what did you? So who was it? So it was Juan Gabriel, José José, y quién más?
Juan Gabriel, José José,
Ajá.
y well, this is from my dad, bro.
Oh, you know what?
But Rigo Tobar, bro.
Give your pick three and we'll let Marcus and we'll go.
Oh, the three best.
Yeah, three.
Three best?
Your pick three.
Bro, Vicente,
No, but you said Juan Gabriel, güey. You
Juan
said-
Gabriel.
okay, Vicente.
Yeah, Vicente, Juan
¿Y
Gabriel,
quién más? José José.
y José José, bro.
Okay, three.
Those are the best, bro, to me,
Okay,
bro.
To you. Okay.
Yeah.
Marcus, to you, man, in Spanish.
And if I could add a fourth
Your
way,
three pick, yeah, your three
Antonio
pick.
Aguilar.
Antonio gonna go hard,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
that's what I said. That's what I said. If I can add a fourth, if I can add a fourth, Antonio Aguilar, bro.
Wait, four. Antonio gonna go hard.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
job. ¿Cómo se llama? What do you think, Marcus? Your four best
Los
Spanish
bookies.
singers. Los Bookies? Hey, Marco Antonio said to go hard.
They did.
Man.
What do you
So
think,
that's
Marcus?
three.
And I'll pick my four.
Hey, it was Jesus.
I think
Jesus.
I think I have to copy hit también Juan Gabriel, Vicente, and later, just the way he interprets music, songs. I'm a huge fan of Andres Bocelli. I love
he's better.
the way
He's
he
better.
sings. So I love
The opera.
So that's three. That's-
Honestly,
is
the
that
opera
three?
on him, man.
One more.
Man, I'm gonna say
Ratamundo.
I'm gonna make a choice for my parents' generation, man.
Right.
Los Panchos and those and all the from the golden age,
Panchos.
man.
Los Panchos.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say Vicente Fernandez, Javier Solís. I'm gonna say Antonio Aguilar y Pedro Infante.
Fuck.
Oh,
Motherfucker.
Fuck.
Pedro Infante was the shit. I don't
No,
give a
no,
fuck what
he
you
was,
say.
he was, he was.
Hey, levantaba la voz para arriba, güey, y la bajaba para y le valía madre. He had a badass voice.
Yeah.
Bro, no, he had a tone that was not
Nobody
matched,
could fuck
bro.
with him.
Right.
Yeah,
Nobody
it was
could
not
fuck with him.
matched, bro.
Jorge Negrete was badass.
Him and Jorge Alfredo Jimenez, bro.
Oh,
had
I was gonna
those
say Jose Alfredo. As a
tones, bro.
writer, no, I love Jose Alfredo Jimenez. He's like my best.
Well,
Yeah.
the two best writers to me is
Yeah.
Juan Gabriel y
Y Jose Alfredo.
Jose
Jose Alfredo's the best
Rock,
writer, and I
bro.
still like the way he sings. I don't give
Yeah,
a fuck.
yeah.
I think Jose Alfredo's that's my. What about you, Rito?
Shit, you already grabbed mine. Jose Alfredo.
Already. GTO, baby.
Jose Alfredo. Pedro Infante.
Pedro Infante.
José José.
Oh shit.
Y
Think about it, Rito.
Damn.
You don't want to fuck up.
no, it's because it's really
No
hard.
digas Chayanne, güey. No. It's hard, bro.
Antonio Aguilar, bro.
Antonio Aguilar.
Aguilar.
Antonio Aguilar is hard.
Yeah.
Sabrina, what's up? Is that Bokies?
She said bookies, bro.
No, hey, that motherfucker's bad.
Hey,
He said bookies.
Antonio Solis.
She
He
said bookies because we went the other day to Bucky's, bro. So she remembers
No, I
that
said
shit, bro.
because they've been using him as Jesus for the longest
Right.
time.
I told, hey, Sabrina, you know what's crazy? I told my mom, look, mom, this is Jesus. Ay, she's a persina. It's the bookie.
No.
Hey,
What do you?
He looks like Jesus.
Yeah, I had a. So when I was in what's it called, in AT&T, bro, we had a guy, his name, shout out to Shazim, bro. He Indian. No, not Indian. Sorry, Pakistani. But my boy. Tell me why? Like he always had his fucking hair like in a ponytail, but every time he let it go, bro, he looked like Marco Antonio Solis, bro. And look, bro, for the longest time, this nigga never believed me, bro. And all of a sudden, I just pulled up a photo and I was like, "Mira cabrón," and he was like, "Holy shit, that's me, bro."
Jesus.
so
So,
they put Ice Cube as those bookies.
I was gonna now.
Oh shit.
Hey, so now I'm gonna go real quick, so we can. So no, I'm gonna ¿cómo se llama? No. I'm gonna say real quick. ¿Cómo se llama? 4 of your favorite rappers, like 4 of them, and then we'll go around, and then we'll ask Marcus B some more questions. That were. What do you think? What do you think, Balta?
Hold on. So. Yeah. Actually, let's start Rito.
What's your favorite rappers, Rito?
My favorite rappers would be Tupac, of course. Right. Damn, it's kind of hard. Right. Pretty much Tupac and Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, and Biggie.
Órale, chingón. Oh, Sabrina's gonna go hard.
Oh,
So we're like, this is your normal,
I
Sabrina.
have too many.
What
Sabrina,
you going, Sabrina?
What? There's too many.
Okay,
Your
like the
favorites,
main
your
dude,
favorites.
the main rapper, you'd be like, man, that motherfucker jamming. I could be jamming this motherfucker all day.
Busy Bone.
Ooh, hey, Busy Bone's up.
Busy
This is
Bone
what it
is
sounds
my-
like when doves cry.
You know that song?
Yep.
This is what it sounds like
Like
when doves cry.
And then when you go back to hearing his story, he was also on America's Most Wanted.
For real?
Yes, because
So what happened? What's up?
his dad was not a dad. His dad took him to other people's home and felt there was need to let the other men touch him when he wasn't, and he was
That's
violated.
some fucked up shit, bro. I think
Him
he did a
and his
video.
sister.
He
Him
did a
and his
video.
sister, yeah.
He did a
Yep,
video
yep.
saying about that, right?
And
That's some fucked up
he
shit.
didn't know he was wanted until one day some family member, I don't remember who it was,
Right,
said,
right.
"Did you know you're on the America's Most Wanted?" And he's like, "Oh shit, no." But by then he was already famous, you know. He was already trying to come up.
Busy Bone, and I'm gonna tell you something. I think Busy Bone,
bro.
to me, Busy Bone, bro, was the best of Bone.
Yeah.
He was the best of Bone, bro, and he could have like, I think he could have done a lot more, bro, as a single artist, bro, and he could have been like one of the main motherfuckers, bro. Did y'all see when Bone was fighting 666 Mafia, the
Yep.
verses?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And Busy Bone's the one that threw the fucking started talking
Yeah.
all that shit.
Oh yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
real motherfucker, and they were like, Bone was like, man, it's just we can't handle we can't handle him. You
No,
know?
it's because like estaban diciendo que before they started the show, they started like mean-mugging each other, como que
Right,
"¿Qué
right,
pedo?" You know, like what's
right,
up?
right.
Y pues supposedly Busy was on medication or something like that.
Yeah.
And he was
Busy
like,
was
"What's
on
up?"
No, bro, but you know, back in the
But
day,
that's
bro.
what they said.
But back in the
Yeah.
day,
But-
¿cómo se llama? There was a big war, bro. I remember
Oh yeah.
with 666 Mafia saying that Bone copied their style.
Yep.
It was a big war, like when they first came out. And I remember a long time ago, bro. First, to me, bro, getting into rap, because I would buy a whole bunch of bootleg fucking at the flea market rap CDs. And I always got 666 Mafia. Later on, Bone came out later on, bro. Pero ¿cómo se llama? I remember. So basically, bro, como te digo, so I think they've been fighting for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
And I think Busy Bone's just too real, bro. And he was like, you know what, man? Fuck these motherfuckers. We've been at it for a long time. But the other dudes, it's about money now. It's about money. And the dude's just too street, bro. He's just too street. He won't let it go. Pero, I mean, I just think, bro, that como te digo, the street side got to come out, bro. Like,
Well, it's like what happened with
You know.
George. I think it was George Michaels. I think
Or
was his
Michael.
name. We were looking at it
Wait.
the other day. Remember?
You gotta
No,
have
no,
faith,
no,
the
no.
faith,
No,
the
no,
faith.
Yes, I gotta have faith, the
No,
faith, the faith.
no,
Baby.
was it George Michael's or
I know
the
you
guy that
have
went
to
like,
be the
gotta
stick.
get it on? Ooh.
That's
Nah,
not Marvin
yeah.
Gaye.
Marvin Gaye, yeah, sorry.
Not
That's
George
what
Michael.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember the
I'm
name.
not bad. That's the
I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name.
He doesn't.
Let's
But
get it on.
I don't remember names, bro. I'm horrible with names, bro. So we were looking at the story of what happened to him, bro. And his dad, bro. He actually caused his death, bro. He caused his death, bro.
His dad.
He basically maneuvered his dad, bro,
Right.
to kill him, bro,
No, man.
so he could liberate
Save
his
his
mom,
mom,
bro.
so he could
Because
save his mom.
his dad was a pastor, but he was a dick, bro.
He was
a
abusive.
motherfucker. He was
treated his mom
abusive.
like shit.
He was abusing than a motherfucker, bro, and he did that shit just so that he could free her, bro. But he did that shit so his dad would go to prison. And he got shot.
So
and
he
his
set him
brother-
up?
Yeah, he set him up. He set him up.
This is what
But he
he
didn't go to
said.
jail though.
That's crazy.
He got a slap in the wrist, bro. The dad,
Yeah,
bro.
his
So
dad
what do you
got
think?
shot.
Okay, so here, like, so what do you think, Marcus? I'm gonna ask you this crazy. I mean, it's a little crazy, but what do you think about all this crazy shit? I mean, I've seen a lot of crazy shit on tour, bro. Like going on tour and talking to like rappers that are millionaires, and me sitting down, bro. They're like, "Hey, MK, come over there on this table. Let's drink. Let's talk." So I asked them, I would ask a lot of questions just to make sure, like, what I always believed about it, is it true? So I would ask them, and some of it was fucking true. So what do you think, like, the music game, so far as like, I believe, so basically what I'm gonna tell you is this. So my mom always told me, and I'm always gonna remember what my mom always told me. She's like, when I was going to court when I was 18, she's like, keep your faith in God, stay positive, don't give up. That's what my mom fucking told me, bro. Did I believe in God the way she believed in God? Maybe not. Did I believe in positive shit? I had to hold on to something positive, and God was positive, then I had to hold on to God, because it was gonna get fucked up for me. They wanted to give me like 20 fucking years, and I didn't even do this shit. And I was young. I was 18. What the fuck was I gonna do? So basically, what I'm trying to tell you this is that I've been in situations in the music game. They're like, "Hey man, this and this and this and this and this," and my mom would always say, "Never bow down to the devil. Never bow down to the devil."
You should hear the song from Plies. It's called
Right.
100 Years.
Oh, yeah. These
Hear
crackers
that
gonna
song?
give me 100 years.
Yeah, you see your mama crying in
Yeah.
tears.
And
Hear
what
that song?
What I'm trying to, you're right. And what I'm trying to say is this. Like, shit is crazy as fuck. And I've seen a lot of crazy shit, but I refuse. I rebuke it, bro. I rebuke it. And there's a difference between being, like, there's like, oh, I'm a gangster, and there's a difference between being a warrior.
Oh yeah.
And you gotta be a warrior, bro. If you believe in positive shit, you gotta hold on to good shit. You can't be like, this dude said this and this dude said so. If he said this and I go with him, he's gonna give me this. Jesus got tempted 40 days and 40 nights. And I'm not really that religious, but I will never bow down to the fucking evil shit. Oh shit, you sampled me. I remember you sampled my voice. And so I'm gonna tell you, ¿cómo se llama? What do you think about all this madness? Yeah, that's me. He sampled me a long time ago. What do you think about all this madness with Puff Daddy and all this crazy shit that goes on in the music industry? ¿Cómo se llama? Marcus.
Man, I was saddened by it.
Right, because you like the songs.
I like I said, I like the music, man.
Right.
But you have to learn to separate admiring music and admiring the person.
Right.
You don't know who they are. People, we know them. We don't know.
No,
Like,
not
You don't
that.
know.
We
For
did.
example,
We did.
We did. There you go. We did.
I'm
We
a
did.
huge Michael Jackson fan. He was a musical genius.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
But his personal life, man,
Was
he
fucked up.
Wow,
He was a wild man.
and
They're like, they're setting them up. No, they're not.
mean,
I don't know. That looked like
And
I
right
don't know.
now, they're putting Diddy as the reason
Well-
Michael's death.
Well, the Michael thing, I'm look, because I've seen a lot of stuff. I've actually looked into that shit, and she knows that I've
Yeah.
researched, because I wanted to find out if it was true.
Right.
But if it was true about that shit, why did the person
Tony
who was
Motola.
involved get paid?
Right. See,
Because they got, like, the dad got paid,
right.
and they took a bunch of money from MK, bro.
So this is what I saw, bro. This is what I saw. Now, the media can flip anything around and they can edit whatever
yeah.
the fuck they want.
Yeah.
So when he said Tony Montola or whatever the fuck his name is, ese güey estaba casado con Dalia. For some reason, Dalia, I'm sorry, yeah. Talia, I'm sorry.
She's still married with him.
Okay, so she wanted to get away from that motherfucker so many times, bro. Because she was just talking about...
I think you're confusing, what's her name?
Talia.
No, I think you're confusing esta muchacha, güey. What's that? The girl that got married with, ¿cómo se llama este güey? El pinche negro este cabrón. Que he
negro.
No, yeah, the one that never had a talent for music, güey. But now he's doing like show hosts and stuff like that.
Oh, Nick Cannon?
Nick Cannon.
No, that's Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey.
No.
Her, bro.
No, sí, pero también ella, güey. También, pero Talia también, listen.
They're still together, though.
I know, but listen to what I'm gonna tell you. So, he said, Michael Jackson said, he was the owner, bro, of the ¿cómo se llama?
Sony, right?
Sí, pero the owner of the ¿cómo se llama? Esos güeyes, ¿cómo se llama? Los Beatles.
Oh, Beatles.
He bought the Beatles fucking masters.
The masters.
So that's how powerful is that?
Oh,
That's powerful, bro.
yeah,
So dijo, he was in a press conference. This is on the internet. You can check it out.
yeah.
I just want to say that, I bought this and I did that, and Tony Motola is the devil. Es lo que dijo, güey. It was coming from his mouth. And when he said that, I think he became a fucking target. Whether, I don't know. We're never gonna know what's going on in his personal life. It was a little weird that he did have that weird Peter Pan, whatever bullshit. That's a little weird, bro. Yeah.
But he was a kid, bro. You gotta understand that this guy was a kid from the beginning, and he never grew up, bro.
Exactly.
Look what happens to the Disney Channel kids, bro.
They never grow up.
Yeah. Look what happened to Demi Lovato, bro.
Right.
She fell in love with some stupid
Y
fucking
luego she
guy,
turned into
and then
like
she
a
turned into
date.
an idiot.
Yeah, she turned into that was weird, bro.
Mira, Demi
That was
Lovato,
weird,
Demi
bro.
Lovato is the epitome of stupid kids, bro. Because
Right.
she's called herself lesbian.
Right.
She's called herself
They,
bi.
they.
She's called herself they,
Yeah,
them.
them.
She's called herself a bunch of shit just to, ¿cómo se
Get
llama?
attention?
Confused.
Maybe to get attention with,
Yeah.
but like for instance, like she's even done drugs and shit
Right,
like
right.
that. She's gone to rehab,
Right,
and then
right.
she's gone back and again
Right,
and
right,
back again. So I think it's either that they want attention, bro,
Right.
or it's just a cry for help, bro, because they don't,
Right,
they
Cry for
they
help,
don't grow
baby.
up.
Cry
They
for
never grew up, bro. Like they never grew up. Look what happened. Like for instance, I remember when I was watching a show that Simon Cowell was in there, bro.
Right,
I don't remember if it was I don't remember what it was, but it was some star thing,
Simon.
and she was one of the judges.
Right,
And there was a guy who started singing, and she said, "Oh well, some people don't like." She said,
Right.
"Well, some people don't have the gift of singing."
What?
So,
She said
yeah. She said so because like you might not maybe this is not your profession, and maybe that's the reason why you shouldn't be singing.
Right.
And he said, "Well, not all of us can sing with autotune."
Damn.
Bro, he humiliated her because she went like this, like, and she didn't have a comeback, bro. She didn't have nothing to say, bro. Why? Because it's one of those comments, bro, that you gotta
That
keep
hurts.
to yourself. Yeah, it hurts because it's true.
True
She
that,
uses
true
a lot of fucking autotune, bro.
Right.
So, and she's not a bad singer, bro. It's kind of like Lil Wayne.
Right.
No, it wasn't Lil Wayne. Who was the one that won the Masked Singer? The first guy, the monster, blue guy.
T-Pain.
T-Pain, bro.
T-Pain's.
Bro,
Without
no.
the autotune, he sucks.
Oh, no, hold on.
Sucks, dude.
No.
We thought that same
We
shit,
thought
bro.
that.
But he
We
go hard.
thought the same
He
shit,
go hard
bro.
or what?
But if you hear his
No,
original
bro.
voice,
Yeah, he
I
can sing.
promise
He can sing, bro.
I
He can sing.
He can sing.
promise.
about Casey and JoJo?
Oh,
Jodeci.
they were
But-
good,
but-
too.
hold on.
and talk
In this talent show, bro, he went in, bro, right? And he was wearing a mask, and nobody knew who he was, bro. But he fucking threw a bunch of songs, bro. We thought
With his
he was like,
original voice.
bro, we thought he was like anywhere from Jamie Foxx, bro,
Right.
to like fucking like
Man.
one of the greats.
Hold on,
Right.
stop. Okay, talking about. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna stop you right there.
That's fine.
If y'all have not seen Jamie Foxx special on Netflix, have y'all seen it?
No, I'm not.
Y'all need to see that shit.
I have.
You need to see.
Yeah,
You have
yeah.
Netflix, Marcus?
Yeah.
You need to check out Jamie Foxx. The latest. That shit is.
Wow.
That shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ja-
That is
Jamie
really,
Jamie
really good.
Foxx is a trip, man. Honestly, like
Bro,
he's
pero
amazing, bro.
what he's. It was crazy, bro, because I have not felt like that the way he explained shit, what he went through, bro. It was like a comedy show. It was like a roller.
You're saying it's like watching George Carlin.
Man.
Because I remember when I used to watch George Carlin, bro.
Jamie Foxx did that, bro. When he did that shit, and he was talking about what he went through, and
right?
He was making fun of it,
right.
But at the same time, he was, you know what, bro?
Well,
I feel like
that's what I'm using. That's why I'm using George Carlin, bro.
George
Carlin, that motherfucker knew a lot of shit deep down inside. Like he told you about everything that was gonna happen, bro.
Right.
And not a lot of people would believe in it, but he told you in a way that it was funny, bro.
It's crazy. Yeah.
But that's how I felt.
See that Jamie Foxx. Y'all need to see that Jamie Foxx shit.
No, I've checked a lot of this shit from this shit, but that's what I'm saying. Jamie Foxx has.
Okay. So
Jamie Foxx had that shit, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He was the shit, bro.
So we got 15 minutes for Marcus Barbosa. Any questions, Rito? You want to ask him? Sabrina?
I have a question. Anytime you think about, going back to the studio and recording some more music?
Yes.
Good. Yes.
Rito asked the
He
first
just said yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the studio in my house is now my kid's bedroom. So I had all my equipment's piled up in the corner. One day when we remodel the house, which hopefully we do in a couple of years, I'm definitely gonna build me a little studio and try to. I've got a lot of material out there that I just never released, man.
Oh, okay.
So I have a ballad that sounds kind of like it's got that style like Mana, like a ballad.
Mm-hmm.
I've got another one that kind of sounds like Phil Collins. It's got some heavy rock guitars in it.
I miss Phil Collins music, bro.
Phil
Especially
Collins.
like that CD that he released with the Tarzan movie, bro. Fuck, bro, that shit got to you, man. Like,
Estaban diciendo que
it was
ese
right
vato,
here, bro.
que he invented a lot of the effects.
So back in the day in the 90s when
Right.
we were working together, I was working at a company called Very Light.
Yeah.
They were the first company to invent the automated lights at concerts.
Right.
Well, Phil Collins owned 40% of the company, and so he was the first one to get those lights. So when you see the little designs and everything, and I used to work on.
You know what? No, actually, yeah, you're right, bro. Because there was some old ass shit that I used to watch from him, bro, and there was just some fucking light shows in there, bro. It was badass. Yeah.
I definitely want to release some music, man, but it's gonna be more for fun,
What would?
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, I do have a question for you.
All right.
How different it is right now, man?
Oh.
Because than it was back in the 90s or in the early 90s when you guys were doing those songs and you were recording. Because for instance,
Barto's asking some serious questions.
Well, right now when we're recording, man,
Right.
he even knows. Like, I've been learning a lot of stuff, man, online to try to work with the songs that we're trying to do and stuff. Like, I still don't know how to master and stuff like that, but at least
Mix and master.
At least I know how to mix the stuff together now,
Right,
so we can get to that point.
Right.
But yeah, man, it like what difference, I guess, do you see nowadays with the type of software that we have?
Think it's a lot
nowadays
easier
to
now,
record?
Marcus?
Do you think it's easier?
I think it's way easier, man, with the effects and
Copy and paste.
with the software and all the sounds and stuff that you can do, and like you said, the auto tunes and
Copy
all
and
that.
paste.
But
Copy and paste. People use
Copy and
that
paste,
shit all the time.
bro.
copy and
That's the
paste.
shit.
No,
and
he loves saying that shit because we so we record something and he's like, bro, copy paste, bro, copy paste, bro, copy paste, bro.
That's how you do it,
and
man.
you
this
make
shit.
yeah, and that's how you do. I think it's much easier than back in the day because we had to
Record
re-record.
the whole.
Bro.
Remember we were using ADAT.
ADATs,
And
bro.
like these, it's like big VCR.
Bro.
tape,
That's what we didn't talk about.
and it's cheaper. So, for example, I would spend $15,000 to $20,000 on equipment, and you can get way more for software that's $800. You know what I'm saying? And
I remember recording on ADATs, bro. And I remember leaving with the fucking tape.
Right.
He stole that shit.
You couldn't fucking put it in your car. You couldn't put it. I mean, you had to.
Hey, he had trust issues back in there too, bro. He's like, I'm taking this shit, man. I'm leaving.
No evidence left behind.
Going back to your question,
Right.
there's websites now where you just upload your music
And they do it for
and
you.
it masters it automatically.
This
or
Disco
it's
Kid.
crazy, man.
Disco
And
Kid.
it's like $80 or $100 for the software.
Yeah.
And it sounds good, and I've
Right.
used it.
Right. Okay.
I've used it. I was like, man, we used to have to
And
pay
if
It
you
was
if you
hard
can
for us. bro.
$300.
if you can
Guys,
give
It was
us that.
hard, bro. It was
If you can share that link, because we were trying to master this, like I talked to another guy, man. He's willing to master the song for us for only $50, man. But that's way cheaper than what we were working on, especially in the type of songs that we're trying to do. Like, was we're trying to come up with the whole CD, real quick, man. So like, you know how they tell you, man, they want to work in one song, man. They charge about like what $400 $500. So that's a big deal, man.
And
If
that's
it's
what
cheap
we
like
were
that.
paid back
Right,
in the day, and now it's just automated. So a couple of things as I was listening, I kind of want to throw out there real quick, just fun facts.
Right.
Does anybody know the first song that ever used auto tunes?
Auto tune, no.
Disney.
So the auto tune software. So it was the story behind it. The
Right.
guy that created the auto tune software, he didn't mean to use it the way it's being used. He
not-
actually wanted it to
Sound
correct.
right. Yeah.
So they were using it in the studio, and they overcorrected, and it gave that robotic sound.
Órale.
And it was the first song was Cher. Do you believe?
Are you serious?
Oh,
That's working out.
Well, that should be like in the 94.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
So the guy
Was it
that-
94? No, it was. I thought it was in the 80s. No,
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 Believe
it
it.
was
Oh,
90.
it was not.
90.
94.
So that was
Look it up.
the engineer had just created that software, and they were testing it out
Man.
on her song, and when they overcorrected it, gave that sound like.
Man.
Another fun fact
Did a lot of-
about music.
That's
So
crazy.
you know, you hear the Bee Gees,
He
and
just went hard.
the Bee
Bee
Gees
Gees
were
went hard.
amazing writers.
Right.
But you know how they sing in those falsetto.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, right,
But do you remember them prior to that?
Staying alive.
So prior to that era, they were like the main competition for the Beatles. They played
Yeah.
more like rock,
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
and they sang in more in deeper voices.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But when they were doing the Saturday Night Fever album, the producer goes, "Hey, can you do like a scream and a falsetto?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yeah, can you do this?" And he goes, "Can you sing the whole song that way?" Yeah.
Yeah.
And they sang it, and then they ended up doing the whole freaking album.
Speaking about that, you never seen the video? You never seen the video?
wow.
Oh, how they go like, oh, the Bee Gees. Hey, can you do this song? And the guy kicks him in the.
Oh,
And then he goes like,
I know.
Oh, yeah.
But man, I want to tell some quick stories
All right,
real
go ahead, bro.
quick because y'all mentioned 666 Mafia.
Right.
And,
Triple Six Mafia.
uh,
Mafia.
kind of a-
Mafia.
kind of a crazy story. We were performing in San Antonio
Right. Oh
and
shit.
at Rosedale
Marcus
Park.
about to set it off now. You wanted some controversial shit?
he said he's gonna set it up, bro. Let's go.
Madre.
So we were gonna go perform at Rosedale Park.
Right.
And so the
in San Antonio.
promoter hired us to go out there and perform. I rented a van. We all went out there to San
Did some
Antonio.
crazy shit.
And then so they're like, okay, we opened up, and then the promoter went to the airport to go pick up 666 Mafia, was gonna bring them back. And he calls me, he goes, "Hey man, the limo didn't come, and I feel a little bad." I said, "Can you meet me out in the parking lot? I got them in the car. I just need you to pick them up in the van." Because the park was out in the field, and the stage is there. So I drove the van out to the parking lot, picked the guys up, and I hung out in the van with them. So I was kicking it with them. And then they performed, and they were all wearing
Mask.
masks. Like, you know, with the cowboy days, had a bandana like
Oh,
you're
yeah.
about to rob.
Right.
So,
Back in the
they
day before
performed
COVID
that
hit.
way. And the guy goes, "Hey, man, can you pull the van up right next to the stage because it might get crazy, and then these guys need to get in the van, and we need to get them out of here fast." I was like, "Cool, no big deal." So they were in a couple of songs, and they were performing and this and that, and then the crowd was like, "Oh, the crowd started."
So they
getting
wouldn't take out
crazy.
the mask.
What I didn't know a lot about 666 Mafia. I know what they looked like. And then all of a sudden the music on, and they ran into my van. They closed the door, and the people started rocking my van.
Yep.
And I'm like, shit.
We were in there. We were in
Right,
there.
you were in there.
I was in
too.
there. Fido was in there.
It reminds me of that scene from the Selena movie. Remember when they couldn't sing and they were in the police car?
Well, it was packed, Sabrina. It was
Right.
packed, and
Yes.
they came fucking up the
Doing
van.
Yeah.
it. So
They came
I
fucking up the
start
van.
driving. I'm like, wow, man, these are huge fans, man.
Right.
They're loving these guys. They want. And then the guy next to me, one of the promoters, like, drive faster, drive faster.
What's it?
And then
What's
they
it?
Put the
start
pedal
hitting
to the
van.
metal.
What's it?
So then we're going to the field, and I'm driving this van.
They started
But in
popping.
order
Yeah.
to get out of the park,
Right.
we had to loop around and come back. And the crowd came to the parking lot,
They
and
followed
they
you.
started throwing trash cans at the
Right.
van.
Right.
And one grabbed the window and busted the window. And I'm like,
Damn.
what the hell? So there was people in front of my van. So I pressed full of gas. There's people all up on the front, and we're moving the crowd.
And we were in there. We had performed in San Antonio,
Yeah.
Roosevelt Park.
So we go around the corner, and then we start hearing gunshots.
Pop, 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 pop. It started
So I'm
popping, bro.
driving, and I'm like this, and all these guys are
We're
driving.
ducking, bro. They're
I'm
popping at the
driving like
van.
this.
They're popping at the van.
So we're in the west side of San Antonio, and we're going through all these streets. I'm flying through red lights. And so I hide behind, like, the grocery stores, and 18-wheelers, and I pulled the van up in there, and we saw cars that we recognized driving around. Finally, everything calmed down, and we went to the hotel, and we're all going, what was that?
What the fuck happened?
So the
What the fuck?
promoter
Watch this.
calls me to this hotel room, which is right now. He goes, look, man, I'm sorry what happened. And he goes, but 666 Mafia, I sent them a $5,000 deposit, and so they could come and perform. When I went to the airport, they didn't show up.
Whoa! Watch this. Watch
so
this.
who did you
Watch
want?
this. Hold on.
He
Hold on.
went to Jack in the
Wait
Box.
a minute.
He went on the east
You
side
know,
where the
Jack in the
black.
Box.
So
No,
he
where the black people are in San Antonio,
He went-
in the east side,
He went to Jack in the
and he
Box.
paid some black.
And he
motherfuckers.
was stressed out, and then he saw 3 black guys. He goes like, "Do y'all want to make $100 each?"
What?
And they're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah." And so he goes, "You just gotta wear these bandanas, and you're gonna act."
So they pretended to be
Pretended
there.
666
And
Mafia.
the crowd was thinking it was them the first couple of songs,
And then they
and
realized.
they figured it out, and so that's why they're getting mad. So,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at the promoter, and I'm getting
Like, fuck you, motherfucker. We were, because basically,
Sure.
bro, he's saying something. He's saying they were shooting at us.
They were
Yeah.
They were
'Cause
shooting
they
at us.
knew.
That
that
but
wasn't
we
it.
didn't know.
Yeah.
So,
We didn't know.
They set y'all up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I was
it
like,
was a setup. It was a setup.
said, I rented this van. They damaged the van. I said, you owe me money.
You're gonna pay for it,
So he
bitch.
paid me $1,200
Right,
there
right.
cash, and I had insurance on the van, so it was paid for. But I just divided up the money
Right,
amongst
right, right.
all of us, blah blah blah. But that was crazy.
Bro,
That is crazy.
Yeah.
what was crazy? I'm gonna tell you something. So my brother, rest in peace, Fido. We're gonna end the show just talking about what do you remember about Fido and stuff like that. But I remember Fido, man. When we were there, Fido was telling me, "Hey, man, they're chasing us. They're chasing us. Those motherfuckers weren't even 666 Mafia. Fuck these motherfuckers. Let's fuck them up." Fido was so mad. I remember my brother was so mad that the promoter set us up. We didn't know that. See, that's another thing that people don't know, that with Aztec Tribe and us being like me and Marcus being for so long, being in years and years and years of this shit, you already know when to spot when somebody's trying to hustle you, right? We have the like for years, bro. We could tell who's a good person, who's not a good person.
Right.
Negative energy coming at us. We try to avoid it. We already know what's gonna happen before it happens.
Right.
If we're gonna help somebody, it's because we believe in them.
Right.
If we don't want to help, we're not even gonna bother. Yes or no?
Right.
So I remember my brother telling me, "Hey, man," he pulled me to the side, and he was a couple of years younger than me. He's like, "Hey, George, we're fucking risking our lives. We're risking our lives, George. We could have died."
Right.
He would tell me a lot of fucking times, because sometimes we would be boxing motherfuckers and motherfuckers be shooting. And I'm like, and I it never would register in my head that we were risking our lives.
Right.
And my brother was like, "Hey, bro, our life is worth more than this shit.
Exactly.
You know, more than this shit. So, you know, beware, George. Who you fucking, who your friends, what the deals that you make, because these motherfuckers, they don't care about us.
So,
You know,
adding to that,
Go
I
ahead.
had a question. Was there anything that you ever regretted?
Yeah,
Like
I was
any
gonna ask that. Go
artists
ahead. Yeah, there
that
there
you
go.
met, or just in general your
Somebody
work?
that you were like hell no, I'm never gonna work with them
Yeah.
again.
no, I regret not learning the business a little bit more. I think we could have been a lot more successful,
Right,
and
right,
we
right.
could have recouped a lot of money.
If you took
I
your
think we
time?
could have, if we would have been, I think if we would have had, like, we didn't have attitudes towards business. Like people were like, you know, when people are like, so how much do you charge? Hey man, you know what? We charge 5,000. That's it.
Yeah.
We should have been more like that, bro.
We should have been more
But
demanding.
we're like, look, man, we do this and we're gonna do this.
So-
we were more nice.
when we came out with our singles,
Right.
we knew that we were unknown,
Right.
and so we did a lot of free stuff.
Right.
Once we came out with our full-length albums, those same people expected us to do shows
For free.
again,
For
and we
free.
said no.
Right.
I said,
And that's
we
when it
paid our
started, bro.
dues.
That's when it started.
We paid our dues.
Right.
We gave you 1 year of free
Free
shows,
shit. Free shit.
and y'all made a lot of money off.
And
it.
we didn't make shit, bro.
It's time to
We didn't
pay. It's time to pay, and they would still.
They would still try to like fuck us over, bro. Not pay.
So once again, I want
Stand
to
your
give Big D,
Right.
big shout out.
He
to him.
always paid us.
He would like as soon as we finished,
Boom. Boom.
cash.
Money.
From Spy Club,
Simon and Diamond.
Simon the Diamond.
Boom.
También.
We'll pay it straight up.
We
Boom.
would do a
Boom.
20-minute show.
Boom, there
He'd
you
be
go.
paying us, $1,000, $1,500
Yeah.
for 20
Yep.
minute
Yep.
show,
Wow.
Yep.
and boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And they were good to us, man. There are some people that try to hustle us.
Man, I remember going to the Canyon Club in the Bronco Bowl. And we did that show, and I remember, I'm not gonna mention that motherfucker, dude, because it's not worth it.
Right.
You know, pero como te digo, I remember it being packed, and him giving us half the money because he didn't think it was gonna get more packed.
Right.
And we were there arguing with the motherfucker,
Right. But he said, I didn't make as much money as I thought it was going to.
but it was still packed.
I said,
Yeah.
he wanted to pay us half. I said,
Right.
we agreed on this. But anyway,
Right.
going back to this song right here, man.
Sorry, son, let's do that.
So, I mean, Tradiciones, like I said, we wrote it because, like I said, we wanted to pay honor
To our families.
to our families for
Right.
the sacrifice and
And there's a video coming.
yeah, man.
There's a video finally coming.
Yeah.
Because we
soon.
feel like it's time that they hear this, bro. Like the world hears this. It hit on the radio #1, bro, in La Casa. A lot of people, saw it. So I was telling Marcus, man, earlier, like, hey man, let's do a video. And all of us, Marcus, like, I'm down with that. I was like, oh shit, let's go,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
And I think like so basically, bro. Marcus, I don't know where you got that from, bro, but I do want to talk a little bit about that. I know you have to go, but where did that pride, bro, from being Mexicano, from being Latino come from? Because I held on to that. That's what, like, through the years, what I held on to. And I remember that I told you, there's a Marcha de los Inmigrantes, man. I want you to come because you taught me that. You
That
taught me
already
that.
happened, bro.
He was like my teacher, bro, like my teacher, and I was like, man, so when we did Tradiciones, I wasn't fully understand. I understood it, bro, but I was like, now that I listen to it, like, fuck, I listened to it like 3 times at work, bro, where I work at. And I was like, fuck, this is power. This is powerful. Y como te digo, so I told him, hey man, let's make a video. I'm down with that. Pero where did that pride of being, Latino, being Mexicano come from, bro? Come from your parents? Come from,
Yeah, I mean, there's no perfect culture. There's no perfect government. There's no perfect country. So I always want to focus on the good
Right.
of our culture and what it's done in Mexico
Right.
and what it's done
here. Right.
And I just always wanted to put that out there. The negative will promote itself.
Right.
And
Oh my God.
So the positive you have to.
You have to fight for it.
And being in
Right.
news,
Right.
and when I worked at TV and there was news, we don't have news anymore. I've sat in the room where there's a good story
There's a best.
and there's a bad story.
He's like, y'all making that shit up.
They're gonna go with the bad story.
Marcus is airing them out like, bitch, I've been there. Y'all lying.
News.
Y'all
They-
lying, motherfucker.
That's what gets attention. We don't need so
Controversy, bro.
You hear that? You hear that? He goes, I've been in there when there's a real good story that should be out, and they're like, we're gonna go with the tension, the bad shit. Like,
Hey, but it's all about controversy, bro. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I
it
told
is.
you, bro.
So, I
So
mean, I grew up watching my dad when there was the news and there was a crime on TV, and he would like, "Ay, por favor, que no sean hispano, por favor."
oh, that's what my
Because-
guys say that shit.
Pagábamos
Para todos.
para
Por
todos.
todos. Por todos. Por todos. Por todos.
And
well, you know how they label us now as fucking, what is it called, child rapists and shit like
Criminal,
that, criminals and shit like that.
Según.
I mean, there exists that in our culture and the culture here. You know, I mean, you can't deny that fact, but not everybody is.
Exactly.
You know,
Right.
not everybody.
But
But in every
see,
culture, that's what there is, bro.
pero look. But most of those people that do shit like that, man, they're either priests or some shit like that. But like honestly, there's been a lot of pedophiles that are priests in Mexico.
Right, that's true.
But see, what the difference between Mexico and the U.S., bro,
Right.
is that if you're in Mexico
Right,
and you do that shit,
right. Oh,
They'll lynch
te van
you.
a cortar los huevos, güey.
they'll lynch you. Yeah,
No,
they'll
mírate la
fuck you
la-
up,
hey,
bro.
I want to say something real quick. I want to plug this in. So, real quick, because I know Marcus. Pero ¿cómo se llama? So Pancho Villa, when Pancho Villa was, was in position of the revolution, there was a priest that impregnated a young girl, right? He impregnated a young girl. And I'm not going to say all priests are bad because I don't believe that. But he impregnated a 14-year-old girl. So the mom and the daughter that got impregnated went to Pancho Villa, right? Went to Pancho Villa and they told, Señor Villa, por favor, quiero que haga justicia. I want there to be justice because the priest of the parroquia impregnated my 14-year-old daughter. So Pancho Villa goes, bring the priest over here. Bring the priest over here. So Pancho Villa's pistoleros brought the fierro, which is fierro, brought the priest to Pancho Villa. ¿Qué quieres, Pancho Villa? Tú estás bendecido, Pancho Villa. The priest started spitting game, que esto que la... Ire. A mí no me anda hablando de Dios, no me anda hablando de religión. O toma responsabilidad de esa muchacha, you take responsibility of that girl that you got pregnant, I'm gonna cut off your motherfucking nuts. So what do you want to do? No, señor Pancho Villa. Sí. Entonces ahorita mismo se pone you take responsibility of that shit. So
Me
what
la
right
cuidas.
is,
Me la cuidas, cabrón.
exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
what
yeah.
is right, and what is wrong
Yeah.
is wrong.
But see,
And that exists all
Right.
around the world.
All around the world. So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So basically, look, bro.
but this is where I'm coming
They
from.
could be
with
look,
what
hold
I'm
on about
saying,
that.
bro.
Hold on about that. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna tell you is this. So there could be, yes, we got killers. Mexican got killers. Mexican got all kinds of shit. But so do Germans. So do white people.
Yes, yeah.
Everybody, bro. So you
There's
can't.
no denying that
cannot-
everybody
listen.
has something.
So you cannot say, listen, to all the Mexicans out there, you cannot say they're in a fucking cartel. So you cannot fucking say that we're all in a fucking cartel.
Right.
That's
right,
the
right.
fucked up
But,
shit about
but
it.
we
Yeah.
understand that, bro.
Right.
Obviously, these people
Dumbass,
that get
yeah.
lied at, like
Right,
dumbasses or whatever, they get
They-
lied to.
right.
Look, bro, I have a Mexican homeboy, bro.
Right.
Or I say Mexican homeboy, but the motherfucker was the second generation
Right.
born in here in the United States.
Right.
That is so stupid, bro, that he basically thinks that, yeah, it's happening. Like, that motherfucker can't get out of his house without having a gun, bro, because he's scared that somebody's going to do something to him, bro. This is the stupid mentality that Trump has embedded into these
See,
people.
look, you're right, because right now, look, man, there's a lot of pressure on a lot of people, bro, right now. And there was a scene real quick where estaban marchando and the Mexicanos or the people, the Mexican Americans burned an American flag. You saw that?
Yeah.
When they burned the American flag. Okay, they burned the American flag. So there was a discussion. Hold up. There was a discussion in work today, bro. And they were saying, it's because we're fucking up as Latinos. We should not burn the American flag.
We shouldn't be doing
Okay, we shouldn't. We shouldn't. Right? But how much is enough, dude? When they're putting that pressure on you, saying, some people are not mentally strong to say, hey, man, they're saying fuck our raza. So they only know how to react as fuck you back.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying
Right.
with that.
But,
I get what you're saying with that. Yes.
But
yes.
we're living in the United States.
No,
right?
I get what you're saying with
Right,
that.
right,
We've
right.
been oppressed, bro. They've taken our fucking country without fucking, or part of our land without fucking anything, bro.
Aslan.
And then these motherfuckers want to come over here and try to take more shit, bro.
Exactly.
Like I don't know if you noticed what happened with Elon Musk with a couple of policies that Trump decided to release within his first week. It's all because of fucking Elon Musk, bro. And I told you from the very beginning when I said it.
Lithium.
All of it is lithium, but
Lithium.
this motherfucker wants to take lithium from
Es que
Mexico,
quieren
bro.
comenzar una guerra
Yeah.
con México
He wants to steal.
para
He wants
agarrar
to
el
steal
litio.
that shit
Right,
because
right.
there is nowhere else
Lithium
right
nomás
now
México.
where he can get it, bro.
Now,
And
that's
he
true.
wants to use the cartel, bro.
Right.
Or
That's
at least
true.
I think Elon told them
look.
about the cartel, bro, so that they can work something in there so they can steal it, bro.
And you know what's
So,
funny?
yo
What's
tengo
funny?
una pregunta
Okay,
para ti.
go ahead.
Out of all, and this is embedded into the thing that I was leading into. Out of everything you have dealt with, is there any type of racism or any type of discrimination that you have felt
Yeah,
in
have
any
you gone
industry,
through?
in the
That's
industry
true.
that you've been,
That's true.
Especially
That's a great
in media.
fucking question.
especially
That's
in media,
a great fucking question, bro.
especially in media
Yeah.
because, carnal, in media,
Good question, Bob.
it's
Good question.
very easy to brush shit away.
Right.
So I asked my
right.
question for
That's
you.
a great
So
question,
the
bro.
question is, if I felt any discrimination in
Right.
like the music.
No. Not like
Just
in general, like in your
general.
job, in the music, and everywhere. Have you ever felt the
But
Karen?
mainly it's in media because
Right.
you're
But
a
you
TV
work with media. You work with
you're
media.
a TV person.
Right.
So like
Personnel.
so personnel. So
Good
that's
question,
where I
bro.
want to know.
I like that.
Like direct aggressive discrimination against me, I would say not really. And if I did, I ignore it or brush it off because I don't care.
Right.
You
But
try to stay away from it, basically. Yeah.
but have I seen
Discrimination against other people.
other races get away with more things at work than ours? I have seen that. You know, so I think in our culture we're very loyal when we have a job and we
Right.
work. We're
We're
hard
not snitches.
and
We're not bland.
We're not. Yeah.
but I don't think anything major. You know, I
Yeah.
try not to think about it. I try to focus on the good in my life, which is
Good,
my,
bro.
my family,
Right,
That's
right.
good,
and
bro.
you know, my wife and my 2 kids. You know,
I guess in essence, the reason why I was saying that is because of like lately, what's been happening right now with Trump. He's been blaming everything on DEI, because like I know recently he's been saying that like for instance the plane crash that happened.
Right. Saw that.
He was saying that was part of Biden's plan.
Right.
And that it
He was
happened.
playing-
Yeah.
he was playing
That
Biden.
it happened because Biden hired DEI
Come on,
and he
man.
hired people that were
Pendejadas.
incompetent
Come on.
to fly planes and shit like that. I'm like, do you realize how much and what extensive fucking type of fucking drills they have to do in order for them to fly this plane?
Right.
Like, because not everybody can fly a plane.
Simone,
And so, like, they go to rigorous
So
training, bro,
extremes.
and they
So
go through a
extremes.
bunch of streams.
Right,
and
yeah,
everything.
it's extreme, that's Simone.
And it didn't happen because of that. It happened because Trump decided to lower down and cut down on a bunch of shit.
Simone.
Like right now, I don't know if you know.
Quitaron algo, que quitaron varias cosas, ¿no?
Yeah. I don't know if you know, but he's trying to take money away from the federal, from
Federal
the federal. No, from the federal personnel,
Oh, okay.
the federal workers, bro.
Simone.
He's trying to make them quit and take a pension, basically.
Right.
Like a $25,000 pension or something like that, just like that, and then cut their jobs
Right.
just so they can, so he can free them off or whatever and
Right.
take away their jobs, bro.
Simone.
Because he feels, or I don't know, I don't want to say he feels, bro. He thinks that those jobs are not needed, bro.
So basically, Marcus, that's crazy that you said that. It gave me an idea. So Marcus, I remember that you made a record label called Knowledge is Power Records, because you always been about Knowledge is Power Records. Now I'm gonna remember one time that we went to KNON, and I know that they would see me as like, look at that motherfucker. He probably not educated, but when you would speak, and I was gonna say talk, but I say speak because you're educated. When they asked you about como te digo, I was under your label, the controversial background, the acid track controversial Knowledge is Power Records. I remember that we were in the como se llama Patrick Figueroa's dad, como se llama Super Luke Figueroa, and I remember that you said he asked you what's the record label, and you said Knowledge is Power Records. And when you said Knowledge is Power Records, bro, como te digo, their whole mentality changed. And they're like, man, that's right, brother. Knowledge is power. I remember Mike Longoria saying that.
Really quick.
Right.
It's knowledge
is
power. So it's in Spanish. Es power.
Is power.
Es power, not is.
Okay.
Because I wanted to throw that
Spanish in there.
That Spanish, because we are very capable, and educated culture.
Right.
We're smart in many things.
Right.
A lot of things. So,
a lot of shit.
So
a lot of shit.
That's what a lot of people. I want to throw this in because I never actually said this, but that's what a lot of people don't realize, bro. Like, look, when I came from Mexico to the United States, man, I was supposed to be in 8th grade, so they flunked me. But that's some bullshit that I like. Whatever happened, bro. But
Balta, you like it?
I've never picked up a book.
Like it? You're in elementary right now?
No. I said I never picked up a book, and he used to piss the shit out of my dad, bro. But I never picked up a book coming in here in the United States, bro. I was already taking calculus in Mexico, bro.
Right. So lo que está diciendo que están más avanzados en México.
Estábamos bien avanzados. Yeah, estábamos bien avanzados, bro. I came over here, bro, and my dad used to get so. ¿Ya hiciste la tarea? I finished it at work at school. Like, he could never grasp that somebody could finish their homework who was supposed to be taking it home and was supposed to struggle with the homework.
And you were finishing like nothing.
Yeah, bro. They used to give me the paper, and I was like, like boom.
And the reason
because it's somewhere advanced over there.
So, United States probably spends the most money on education in the country in the world.
Right.
But we place 19th in math and
right.
So why is that?
Right.
The question is, it's cultural, it's mentality.
Right.
So you go to Vietnam and they're sitting like this, and they're dirt floors, and the teacher is respected.
Right.
And education is the only way you can
get the fuck out.
But here in our country, we can make money doing a lot of things, and that's the privilege about this country.
Okay.
That you don't necessarily have to be formally educated. We're educated with the trade. We're educated, life skills, whatever, and you can make money.
Right. So basically, you can make money if you're I mean, if you got a little bit of education, like, you can start your own business. Marcus, what I was going to tell you. Hold on. What I was going to tell you, this is real quick. The reason why I asked that, before I forget, is that so far as ever since I met you, you were about education. And knowledge is power, which knowledge is power. What I was gonna tell you. So far as the president right now. So when I was young, they would ask us even in como se llama, St. Michael or being in different places that I was at, educated at. So how you could be the president of the United States. You just can't be a felon. Teacher, how can I be the president? Oh, you can't have felons. You can't have that. You can. Everything's based on education, on getting up in life, of studying.
Reputation, bro. Reputation.
Exactly. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, so we're teaching education, but is our president educated in the way he speaks, in the way he plants seeds?
And does he have the reputation?
Does it? Yes. Or does he even have education? A reputation of education? He doesn't. So what do you think about that? That's what I'm saying. So how do we go from hey man, you could be a lawyer, you could be this, you could be that, but look at this guy talking all this shit, and he's our leader, he's our guide, to being successful, but he's talking a whole bunch of shit. Like you know, I just don't
nonsense,
see it.
bro. He's talking about nonsense, bro.
Nonsense.
A lot of
So
nonsense.
what do you think about that?
I mean, I totally agree with you. He speaks a lot of nonsense and at the inappropriate times. He doesn't think sometimes when he speaks, but life always tells you. Life should teach us: do you listen to what people say, or what they do? And what they do tells more about them.
Right.
So, do you believe in the policies that are not? I don't vote for the man. I don't care the face. I don't vote for the woman or the man. I vote for what I believe is best for my country and what's best for me.
Yeah, and the policies that they're implemented.
So, do I like the way he talks? No. Do I like some of the policies on this side? I do. Do I like some of the policies on the other side? I do. Do I dislike? I dislike on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
It depends what your
State of mind.
values are, and it's just like I was telling someone else. It's a piece of art. You see a piece of art on the wall, it means something different to someone else. So when someone says something, it means something else to somebody else. It can be different.
No.
So what I've learned in life is to always self-reflect when a situation happens. What can I do better? And I think if everybody reflects, and how can we do better?
Right.
So, do you remember the last time our country was super united? The last time our country was super. I remember.
I think it was 9/11.
Boom.
Oh,
That's the only one time.
Look at
It's the only time. Yeah, I know, but it was.
Give him a beer. No, don't give him a beer.
No. I remember when it was that.
But
it was.
Democrats, Republicans, we were
But it, yeah.
True.
Why? Because we had a common enemy.
But it also created a lot of enemies within us. Like, you remember the story about the internment camps with the Asians?
Right.
Whenever we went into war with Japan, so we put a lot of Japanese, or I want to say us, but I mean America,
Right.
United States, decided to put a lot of Japanese in internment camps because to them they thought that they didn't know who was gonna be an ally, or they were spies or whatever. And I get it, I understand, but if they were American, they were American. So there shouldn't be a reason for them to put it. So hold on.
Go ahead.
So for me, back into what I was telling you earlier on the education system or on the education thing. Do you think that a lot of the reasons why we are creating a lot of, I want to say, a dumb generation, because it is like, bro, nowadays you see the kids,
It's crazy, dude.
We call it the soft generation, but we're being nice about it. It's the dumb generation.
It's like
The reason why I call it the dumb generation is because of everything that I've seen and the stupidity that people do nowadays.
I agree with you.
Because do you think that maybe is affected by the policies that George Bush Jr. did with the what's it called, No Kid Left Behind? Because ever since then,
it's been fucking up.
no kid can flunk a grade, bro.
Right.
It is very easy for you to pass that grade.
So you said something, look, Bata, you said something crazy. So remember, like, before, bro, I think when we were young, ¿cómo se llama? Marcus también. You used to play a sport. Let's say you used to get into a team, right? You fucking won. You got a trophy. You lost. You get no goddamn trophy.
Exactly, the competition, bro.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it's simple as this. You gotta learn how to first. You gotta learn how to lose before you gotta learn how to win. You gotta learn how to lose to learn how to win.
That's the part of competition.
And that's the thing, bro. There's no way in fuck, dude. Like, you're gonna be like, okay, let's give everybody a trophy.
Exactly.
That's what today is about.
Bullshit, bro. Porque you know what? Okay, look, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. The first fight that I ever got into, bro, I was 9 years old, and it was in Guadalajara. Listen,
Yeah.
it was in Guadalajara, and I fought like 4 motherfuckers off the block because I was talking so much shit.
Yeah.
And you know what, bro? I remember, bro, getting a black eye, getting a fucking busted lip, you know, fighting over there. And then I learned, after that, I learned to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you're never gonna learn.
A los,
You know
a
what I'm
los,
saying?
bro,
I'm talking a whole bunch of shit.
a los 5
I'll go
años,
over there, bro. Look, bro.
a los 5 años, güey, me abrieron la
¿Me entiendes lo que
cabeza,
te estoy
bro.
diciendo?
Me abrieron
So-
la cabeza,
so
güey, por
there has to be,
pendejo.
look, bro. There has to be lessons, mental lessons in life, and there has to be physical lessons in
Hell
life.
yeah.
Now I'm gonna say something, bro, because I know it's getting late. Y como te digo, it's getting late.
And it's happening, like I told you, it's happening a lot because of that thing that I was telling you about. It's because, so that's the reason why my question was to you, towards you on that, because ever since that policy stayed into place, it is like, I remember when I was in school in Mexico, if I had a 60, I failed.
Right,
And
right,
you
right.
failed.
Right.
Like, it wasn't like in here.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
60s were failing, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. It's a cultural thing. It's not a matter of money, because we put a lot of money into education.
Right.
And they need to emphasize more on what other countries do.
Right.
Prioritize. Back in the day, if the teacher said something to the parent about the child, they would get it from the school and the parent. But now the parents are fighting with the instructors. No, not my baby, this and that.
Right.
But I like, don't hit my baby. I remember I used to get a what is it called? Un pinche rulazo.
I used to get fucking
Rulazo
spanked by
en mi
fucking,
mano.
With a paddle.
Pa, la verga, but with a paddle, bro.
We had a paddle too.
Something interesting you said about the Asian internment camps, and that was very wrong.
Right.
And I'm not saying this. Two wrongs don't make a right, but
Exactly.
two wrongs make it even, I guess.
That's a good one.
Hey, man, 2 wrongs makes it even. I love that.
shit.
But
I love
back
that
in
quote.
the early 1900s, there's something in Mexico that occurred, is the massacre of Torreon.
Mm.
Oh, I heard of that.
And
Yes.
so they killed 300 Chinese people because they came in and started making more money, making things more efficient, taking business away from the
Right.
Mexicans. You know, and they didn't like it.
Mhm.
So they tore up the town, and then they killed all
The chinos.
you know.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is, I don't try to walk around. I'm not saying y'all are. I'm just talking about me. Like a victim
Right.
because I know
Right there.
Right,
Bro.
you hit it right
Victim
on the money,
mentality,
bro.
bro. Victim
Right.
mentality.
I know that my culture or my ethnic background
Right.
with Mexico
Fucking badass,
has-
motherfuckers.
well, they are, but we speak the language of the invader.
Right.
We don't. Any y'all
Oh,
you
shit.
speak any y'all speak
Spanish. Pinche
nobody
español.
speaks
We do
indigenous.
not speak
Exactly.
indigenous.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
No, no hablamos nahual.
here they say
Right.
they invaded here, they treated Americans,
Right.
and they did.
Right.
The Spanish
Right.
arrived in Mexico.
Right.
They brought disease, killed 21 million.
That's what we talked about.
indigenous.
That's what we talked about
They-
that last week.
They enslaved the rest.
There you go.
Well, they
Understand.
didn't kill it. The disease killed them.
That's what I said.
That's what I said. They brought the seeds
they
and
brought
the seeds killed
disease,
them.
and it killed off.
Yeah.
But now, prior to Spain landing and the British here,
Right.
the American Indians and the indigenous, they were fighting amongst themselves and killing each
Right,
other
right,
before
right.
also.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying is they were doing it to themselves, and then this other culture did it, and that's how all land is taken over by
Right.
war, by buying land,
Right.
and this and that, you know,
Taking over.
and taking it over. So, that's
Stealing.
one thing I guess we want to leave y'all with is, first of all, man, I had a blast, man. This is awesome. This is cool. I've never been on the podcast.
Oh!
It's my first. Y'all been great. It's been interesting. We've hit a lot of
Not all the
topics.
podcasts are as cool as we are, man. I'll tell you that right now.
I
man.
was gonna tell you before you leave, man. Just one last question. Like, what advice do you give the younger youth that are trying to make music, and also, como te digo, a raza as Mexicano second generation, what do you like in times like this? Like, what advice do you give them that como te digo? I like what you said, bro, because I think you already gave that fucking advice. Don't be a fucking victim.
Right.
Don't be a fucking victim. You know what? If you
How do I get a job at WB? No.
So-
Fuck that. Univision. I want to go to
Buy a
Univision.
referral.
So before we leave, I just want you to give that advice, like people, the younger raza or anybody trying to get into the whole game of the music game, not just the music game, but también into TV, into
Mediums.
what you've done, into
Communication.
everything that you've done.
Yeah, I guess for music, job, and just life in general, follow your passion, but do it to the best of your ability.
Right.
In the sense of, if TV or
Right.
radio, go
Right.
get educated in that.
Right.
Go
Right.
go immerse yourself in,
Right.
like
Right.
volunteer radio or do a
Right.
podcast.
Right.
Get experience, man.
Right,
Because you got to set yourself apart from everybody else.
Right.
So I mean,
Or
just
learn
don't
to
give
talk.
up, man.
Learn to talk. Because
Yeah.
I had a lot of people tell me, well, I could talk, bro. I could talk. And then you give them a mic and
What happened?
they can't
Right.
talk. Like all of a sudden they
That's
just
true.
go
Yeah,
mute.
learning
I
has
was
to be.
gonna.
But one
Right.
advice is
Right.
I've learned is the older I get,
Right.
and the more I learn,
Right.
the more I realize how little I know.
Oh.
So,
True.
So be humble,
Right.
listen.
Right.
We may not all agree, but
Right.
when they say back in school, well, don't you wish they would teach certain life skills,
Right.
finances, this and that.
Simone.
And now it's conflict resolution.
Right,
We all people got egos and they're sensitive.
That's
and they
what
want
it
to fight.
is.
They want to
Good
shoot
try.
each other.
Look what he's saying.
They
I said
bullied
that.
me.
They don't know how to negotiate.
They bullied me.
They don't
so
know how
I'm
to
gonna go
negotiate.
kill some kid.
Yes.
No, if someone bullies you, you fight your bully.
Right.
Don't fight.
Don't involve
over
other people. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You know.
That's the
Right.
main thing. That's the
That's-
main
Keep
thing
it
I
old
have.
school.
Hey, bro, that right there, bro, is
Bro.
probably the best.
But see,
shit that I heard on this
yeah,
podcast.
but that's the main thing I have on these fucking kids that do the massive shootings and all that bullshit crap that happens. I'm like, they picked on you and everything. Okay, not those kids though.
Right.
The kids
right,
didn't
right.
do shit to
They
you.
didn't do shit.
So
why are you gonna go?
Why
hurt
are you trying
Yeah.
to take it out on
Yeah.
other
the
people that didn't do shit
innocent
to
people?
you?
Innocent people.
And a
right.
lot of them are
If
seeking
a
attention.
bully,
Right.
look, if a bully did some shit
Right,
to you
right.
and they did that shit to you,
Right.
go beat the shit out of him. If you
Exactly.
can't beat the shit out of him,
Yeah.
you know what? If you want to kill them, if you want to shoot,
That's-
if you
that's
want to throw
between
your
y'all.
life,
Let's
yeah,
go-
if you want
hey,
to throw
let's
away
go
your life,
back to our age.
I'm
if
gonna-
you want to throw away your life by killing somebody, that's fine. Kill that
So-
motherfucker.
Right.
But that's the thing, though. Work it out with him, bro.
Right.
Don't fucking
involve
work it out.
somebody else.
Yeah.
Don't involve somebody else.
Like what
So-
is it called? The shit that happened over in what is it called in Houston, close to Houston and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Simon.
The
Little town,
Yeah, the little town that happened
Yeah,
over there.
yeah.
That motherfucker
Yeah.
killed a bunch of kids,
Right,
bro.
right, for no, yeah.
Like they weren't the bullies.
Right.
Like why is it that the bully? I mean, why is it that this kid fucking decided
Right.
to take out on all this kid boys?
So yeah.
You know?
So
And it's not like the cops are gonna
So-
do anything, bro.
So I wanna tell y'all, man, so we can end this already. I wanna say, Marcus, you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you, man, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. Caguama talks about giving people their flowers. I want to give you flowers, bro. Te quiero agradecer. Thank you. If there would be no microphone killer without Marcos Barbosa. There will not be no fucking microphone killer.
Hey,
He this guy right here. Now another thing, man.
he kept me going all
It
those
takes-
years, man.
It takes, but it's
When I wanted to give up, he
hey man, because I knew, bro, like you were super talented, and I always knew, bro, like we were family, bro. We're family, and that's why I never forget about you, bro. I never forget about you, even though sometimes like we might not talk.
Wow.
Pero cuando hicimos la documentary, that's why I called you. Pero I keep those in mind, bro, that have helped me through the years, and you were like a super big influence, and you also influenced me with the inmigrantes, fighting for my people. Now, I want to end this with something that you wrote, bro. That kind of fucking, I was hearing it earlier, bro. After la
me.
edición, you said, Latinos hermanos, primos hermanos, esta tierra trabajamos con nuestros propios hermanos. ¿Cómo olvidamos? Some seem to forget. This nation's foundation has Hispanic all over it.
Oh yeah.
What is your name? What is your name? Think about it, bro. Like, this nation's foundation has Hispanic all over it. He said, bro, he said that right there, this nation's foundation has Hispanic all over it. He slapped the shit out of everybody, bro. He fucking planted that fucking seed. Whether he was like primos hermanos, esta tierra trabajamos.
Bro, I want to
But
get
once he
on
said
the
that, bro, knowledge is
Hispanic
power.
guys that decide to give white names to their kids, bro. Like, what the fuck is that, bro?
Ah, ¿qué pasó?
Fucking getting white kids. Like, for instance, I have a homegirl.
Se llama
She was in
White
Mexico. It's Rosa. Shout out to Rosa Rosales, my homegirl
Her
from
name's
Milan.
Rosie.
Pero ella, güey, I used to get on her a lot. Where we're like I don't know, like our kids were literally born almost around the same time, bro. All of our kids, bro. Like from my little daughter to my kids, and I remember she told me like, "What's your name of your kid?" I was like, "Well, my daughter's name is this, my kid's this," and all my kids' names are Hispanic names, and she had like Dennis on her kid, and
What a Dennis. Hey there, buddy.
What was the other kid's name?
Uh,
Dylan. You know, like she had like
Chelsea?
white
No.
names. She had white names to all of them,
Shout
and
out
I
to
was
Chelsea.
like, mija, how are you gonna name your kid Dennis Rosales or Morales? Sorry, Morales is his name. That just doesn't sound right, man.
Hey.
Like whenever
Hey.
somebody looks at it, it's
Juan
different.
William. No,
Yeah, Juan William. Like
No, I was-
that just don't play around. I was like,
I was gonna tell you.
like, keep the culture.
I was
But
gonna
we're
tell you, Mar-
Mexican, bro. Say the name,
Right,
bro.
right. I was gonna tell you, Marcus, man. You know, como te digo, I'm gonna tell you this right now, man, because I know sometimes we go back and we wish so much shit that we could change this and this, but I think your path was perfectly planned. Everything that happened to you, the universe sent it to you, because sometimes we set paths for people to set paths for other people to be leaders for other fucking people. And I think you set a path for me, bro, to open up roads for other people and to como te digo, and I'm gonna, you know, you open up the path for me, and I'm gonna open up the path for somebody that's gonna come and really, you know, kick some fucking knowledge in our people, and it's gonna unite it. It's gonna unite it and ignite it to be like, look, like with the Black Panthers, they went through all their shit, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and all that stuff. And I think what's going on with us, man, we're finally figuring it out. But we have to set the path and not be like, okay, my journey was not in vain. Your journey was never in vain, Marcus. This is what you were meant to do. We talked to El Negro Azteca, and he was like, you know, he produced so many people in Guadalajara, famous artists and rappers, and he said, and I told him, Negro, but your path was bigger because you were the teacher.
Yeah.
And he goes, I finally understood that it was. Yo
He's
iba a ser-
kept kids away from fucking doing the wrong
Sí.
shit.
Y sabes
bro.
que he's like, aprendí ya, shout al Negro Azteca, aprendí ya que quería ser el rapero del momento, pero ya con estas tareas, these workshops, estoy creando los raperos del momento. And that's what you did, bro. You opened that. Your path was huge. Your path was huge. And you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you something. I wish I could go. I'm gonna tell you one regret. I wish I could go back and have kids. But my path was like, keep pushing, keep helping, keep pushing.
Bro,
keep
you still can get shit.
no,
bro.
yeah.
You can still have kids,
Hell
bro.
yeah, bro. Yeah, but
You're acting like you're 60.
No, I'm not. But what I'm saying is,
Well,
Adoption
but
is
it-
an option
lo que
too.
quiero que
Didn't
entienda-
Trump have his kid around 70, bro? That
Yeah,
little
I
kid,
think,
bro.
I think he just fucking put his finger. No te creas, lo que quiero-
That's what
But
I'm trying to
what
say.
I was trying to
bro.
tell you, what I was trying to tell you, Marcus, man, that your path in life was huge. It's still huge. Now you have kids, and we have to enjoy our family. I think we had AJ Solis, a lot of people, bro, that are huge. Come in, like, what's your biggest regret? Me going back and having a family. They didn't have no family because they were so busy. They were busy. So I think your path was huge, Marcus. I want to appreciate you, man. A billion blessings, man. Thank you, brother.
Yeah. I wanna close with a couple of things just real quick.
Yes, sir.
you're talking about people helping each other. So one thing I've learned is you in life find 3 sets of friends.
Right. 3 sets of
3
friends.
sets of friends. The people that you're comfortable with, you kick it, you can have fun. The people that make you feel uncomfortable because they are smarter than you, know more knowledge,
Right.
and you learn from them.
Right.
And and the people that you turn around and teach the knowledge that you've done, learned. So 3 sets of friends.
Damn.
And then,
Fucking badass.
and the last thing is, my advice I give in life is just, I say seek God, don't chase people, attract people, and if those people don't bring peace to your life,
Let them go.
Then let them go. So
That's fucking badass.
So
That's
it's
fucking badass.
man, I appreciate y'all, man. I brought y'all, everybody.
Show them. Can you show them? Promote it.
Right
Promote
there,
it.
right
And everybody grab one.
Promotion,
There you go.
Thank you.
And,
Can we get a record?
Promos.
Tradiciones.
Yes, sir.
You got tradiciones, right?
Show that, baby. Show that up, brother. Show that up. What's up? Vinyls.
So yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all are doing,
Thank you.
and
I just want to say I can't wait till we have you back.
I appreciate y'all.
You're
Man,
more welcome.
With the new single.
Yeah.
Oh no, the video. We're making a video. We're making a video to Tradiciones, and y'all stay tuned. I think it's the perfect time. My shout out to Robert Rubio, Solid Hate. Robert Rubio has been an inspiration to me, and he told me everything's about timing. So I think right now Tradiciones is most needed because we need to hold on to everything that's good. To all the people, I want to say, man, to all the people that believe in God, hold on to God. To all the people that believe in positivity, positive energy of the universe, hold on to that. But hold on to anything that's positive. Because negativity is not going to bring you positivity.
No.
Also, positivity kills negativity. That's the way the world works, dude. It doesn't work no other fucking way, dude. So I just want to end this show with, a billion blessings to everybody. I am blessed. That Marcus Barbosa was my first producer, was my teacher, was a biggest influencer,
No llores,
guided
güey,
me, man. I'm just happy, bro. I'm really, bro. When you go back, listen, when you go back, bro, I could have had a fucked up teacher. And lied. But Marcus Barbosa never lied to me. You never lied to me. I could have had a fucked up. I could have had Snoopy. Ah!
That's true.
Hey,
Speaking about that, next
We're
week
promoting now.
it's gonna be a fight next week,
So
bro.
now we'll end it with MK Los Borrachos. We got Rito. We got Sabrina. We got Balta the pimp now with a haircut.
About to be with a haircut.
Oh my God.
Cheyenne. And the special guest,
Marcos Barbosa.
que
Marcus B.
se merece unos aplausos.
Appreciate you.
We're gonna have the Caguama Talk Awards this year. About 3 or 4 months. You're gonna get an award, Marcus.
All right, man.
So let's keep it pushing,
Definitely,
man.
Appreciate
Definitely.
y'all.
Let's end it when you go.
Good show, man. Good show, guys.
Give me a job at Univision.
Mark's like, you can go to Univision, pendejo. I'm a WP.
Univision, bro.
Hijo de güey, ¿cómo es la raza, güey?
Yeah, bro. Nah, I'm just playing. Bro. I would never want to work for Univision, man. They don't pay. All right, guys. We see you guys
Next month.
Next week.
Shout out to everybody that.
with El Snoopy.
Oh, finally. Fuck. The most anticipated guest
The most
of the
anticipated
year.
guest of the year, bro.
Snoopy.
Snoop. To come.
Puros Comfort.
Nos vemos, cabrones.
Y Snoopy. Prepárate, Snoopy, lo que vas a decir. If you're gonna write it down, write it down.
Right now, you better not forget, nigga. A lot of shit
Bring
to
your
say.
new single.
It's about to be on, Snoopy.
You better know, cause you got a lot of shit to say.
Damn. It's gonna be
Hey,
a war. You need to
next
watch
week-
this one.
Next week,
Next one, you need to watch this. It's gonna be crazy.
next week, I might get fired, bro.
episode.
I might get kicked out of a group, bro.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. See you guys. Let's
See
go.
you there, ladies, man.